There's a little bit of footage that's missing from the local recording.
I mean,
You didn't miss much. I
la-
just went from the site to
I mean,
the other site.
technically, last thing you did before starting back up was save.
You have a point. This is like totally unnecessary, but we can do it.
Okay, that's the wrong way. It's weird that the safe point in above a reflecting pool is the way forward, but you do you, game.
Reflecting pool. Oh, well, yeah, you can go
Oh,
through there.
there we go.
It's recommended that you go through there. The normal route.
When you're, yes, but I didn't go the other direction and get the item.
Ooh. Okay, you know what? I haven't seen this, so at least I get to see the menu here.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't scan the ice beam, so that it would say ice beam.
But how will you know what it is? Yeah, I'm definitely not used to, there being stuff on the loading screen. I'm just used to it being black.
Yeah.
Fade out. Yay!
And at this point, if you had narration on, it would tell you what the Japanese name of this location was.
Oh, does it does it narrate the location for you?
Yes. But in whatever the Japanese name, because they didn't record new lines for it.
All right, so here's what you missed. I didn't run into the blast caps this time, though.
Oh. We didn't see your weird,
That just, like, nicks him
ramp
on the
off
feet.
rock.
Yeah, oh, I didn't do that this time either. Darn it. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can see the reflection on the water of that light source up there, the sap sack. Ooh, that was me not shifting direction quickly enough because the controls are weird, kind of. Wait a minute. Wait, that looks like a platform. I got baited. Jebaited. Yeah, 'cause this goes inside and then it's like, oh, there's a little thing that you pop out from under. All right. Well, I need to try something here for posterity. There it is. I don't think that's gonna work. You can get up the wrong side there. All right, this is where I need to be careful. We're gonna have some new scans here. Starting off with water sack. They're just called water sacks.
Aqua sack.
Aqua
Yeah.
sack. Oh, right.
It's basically the same name, just
Wait, what?
Love sack.
the next
Is a little
room
low
like
place
this
where
is where they are. Yeah,
it's
they're not
still
they're
on
not
fire
in this
apparently.
room. Yeah.
That is incredibly buggy, that morphball tunnel. It would not let me jump in from that direction because the camera was locked. Weird.
Hurts.
Oh, these are the. Oh crap! Those are the mega turrets, aren't they?
Nope. Those are still the regular ones.
Oh, I could've... Maybe the ice actually didn't damage them.
It damages them, but not enough to make it not take 2 missiles.
Oh, crab, talon crab.
Yep. You have found the regular enemy crab.
Retweet to scare a Splatoon 3 player. Underwater frigate reactor core. Tasty.
Now just this shift to this track.
It's very nice. Oh.
Aquapilot.
I don't think. Nope, one of them noticed me. Just double checking. I know I did just scan it, but I don't know. I'm paranoid
still
because
very
they.
hot.
Like, you know what? There are more of these.
Not many.
Not many, but there are more. How are you so mobile underwater? Says the person wearing the gravity suit. Alright, let's see if I can remember where all of these are without...
All 4 of them.
That's not it. There's one down on this level, though. Right? Is it... There it is. Because I want to see what this looks like, not in horrible blurry visionness. That's not it. There's one somewhere along this level. Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
Is that you again, Gully?
I didn't hear anything.
I'm hearing some clicking from somewhere.
Yeah, I'm holding my Switch up and I forgot that I didn't mute.
Ah.
Oh crap! That was the easy one. I might have to cheat. I already got that one.
I want to say it's higher, but like still reachable from just aiming from below.
Problem is, yeah, unless I know where it is, you know, it's gonna be tough to. Already got that one, that one. So I show the ones that are out there. It is. Oh,
Hey,
it was
there's a
along the side. Just didn't see it.
There was a pair of aero pilots in Frigate Crash Site, and he just flew off. That's not a weird scan or anything, right?
No, it's just a scripted thing.
That's a scripted of, oh, they're trying to do thing and are scared that you showed up.
Yeah.
Those are just the regular pirates, or arrow troopers that'll show up later.
What if there's like a separate scan here? Aqua Save Station.
Except this is also the safe station you've already scanned.
Also, fun fact: if you wait, no, there it is. Or is it also side level? No, it's somewhere else entirely, isn't it? Wait, what? It was just at the ground level. Apparently, neither of my shots hit it.
I think you shot slightly to the right of it.
Yeah, I probably did miss it.
And this is as far as you can get in slow motion.
Yep.
Because there's probably a way without gravity up here in the original, but fuck that.
It sounds not pleasant. Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Wait, there it is. I know there's one there.
Yeah.
Wait, crap, one of them was at the bottom, wasn't it?
Yes, it's right
It's
there.
like right on the side. It's where the scan point is. Yep, there we go. I mean, it's not really hard to climb up this, so
You can just.
I say as I jump
Yeah.
and then fall.
It's not hard, but the smallest mess up is horrid.
It's like, no, I'm slowly but painfully sliding down, and also I'm walking onto things that I don't want to. That's not gonna work.
And this room also.
Why?
This room also suffers from the fact that you can't air jump. You specifically double jump. So if you walk off a ledge,
Wait, there.
if you walk off a ledge, you can't use your double jump.
You can't coyote.
The only time you're allowed to use your double jump is if you actually
Ooh.
regular jumped.
Bioluminescence. All right, here's the one-time missable. It's in the water. It's the aqua drone. I think I missed this in my Let's Play. Because, yeah, there's only, like, you only get one shot at it for some stupid reason.
Yeah. That's not the drone. That's the thing you can blow up.
Yep, that's the expansion.
There's the drone.
Recording to logbook. Also, I checked my logbook while you were away. I was at 71.
Sounds about right. The logbook fills up very quickly.
Yeah, because you get a lot of the scans in like bursts.
Yeah. It's interesting that this is also the exact same room that the first one-time missable is in. Well, technically not the first. The second one could be, but this is the frigate room that has the pirate data, but you can't get it now.
Oh. Yeah. Biohazard containment.
And one of the
Resident Evil 7 containment. Ah, crap.
Yeah,
I forgot about those. Yeah, one of them is on the upper level. I know. Oh, one of them's inside one of these things. Yep. And the lift's just stuck at halfway, which is convenient. Ah, no. Wait, is there another step? No.
There's a slight bit of wall that fell over that you can stand on.
Yep, I forgot about that one. This is another area that, you know, you just skip. Where is the last one? Oh, it's over. There we go. Just, you know, sneak it through until it actually hits the target. You know what?
Tiny tentacles.
Yep. They are small.
And
Here's your other chance to get aqua pirates.
I'm pretty sure this is not actually true, but I find that the aqua and flying pirates dodge less if you're not locking onto them.
Could be possible. Oh god, the blur. The blur. Yay.
Is there any collectibles inside the frigate?
Yes.
Oh, something. Regular frigate, no.
Yeah. First
yes.
one crashed, yes.
Yeah, it crashed one, obviously.
Here we go. There they are. Aquasac.
And there's the one missile you need a super to blow up in the containment room and two energy tanks.
Yeah, they just give you like 2 energy tanks in rapid succession here, probably because of the section coming up right after this. Ooh, I thought that was gonna work. You can just like boost that last little bit there. Goodbye, peaceful music. I mean, this one's also good, but
yeah, and we never need to do giant underwater bomb jumps for like multi-bomb jumps anyway again.
Yep. Yep, so here's our first time seeing these guys since I didn't go to the temple. Seedling. That was not a lot of description, although I suppose what more do they need?
Seedling, it's a plant and it can shoot things at you.
Also, you know, I'm curious. Did they change like how the drop mechanics work?
Possibly, I don't know.
Because Prime was, very stingy. Like it just had, this is the drop table. Good luck. Whereas with 2 onwards, it'll actually give you stuff if you need it.
Not gonna.
Wait, this is the wrong way.
Yeah, that way goes back to the ruins.
This is Chozo Ruins. I
Do
can't.
you grab?
I can't. Wait. Yeah, I can't do that yet because I don't have power bombs.
You can grab the missile in the side room though, because it's only one platform, and the rain shows it to you.
Oh, that one. I'll just go up. I'll just do that when I go up there.
Yeah,
Normally.
makes sense.
This door. Wow, that went really well.
The mines.
Intense radiation detected. The mines of Moria. Fly, fools. Right. I forgot. Oops.
So
This looks cool.
Stream I mentioned before missed the save.
Oh no.
Their last save before coming here, however, technically it was like they saved and then came here, was in the ship.
Wait. Oh, so they didn't even save in the crashed frigate?
They left the frigate and went to grab other stuff and then saved at their ship and then took the other path.
Oh, okay. The Chozo entrance.
Yeah. Basically, no. Basically, when they went up,
They could have saved at that one too.
they went up from where the spinner to open the door, and then went into their ship and saved.
I'll have to do this eventually.
They died just after the first elite.
Oh. Welp. I hope you like a time-consuming missile. That's what we're doing.
They beat the elite because the elite decided to just stand still.
Omae wa mo shinderu. Wait, you're still alive? I could have sworn that super missile actually hit you. I heard you get hit. I heard you. I knew you were there.
Your jump scare wasn't exactly effective because I wasn't.
I did the wrong button. Why does that affect me so much? I don't know. Because it's not even like I'm confusing, the missile and morph ball buttons. It's like morph ball and jump. I don't know. I really don't.
No.
All right.
Okay. No. You want to know what the worst?
That was really sketchy, but
Yeah, the worst control decision, other than not being allowed to rebind yourself, is in pointer mode. Both R and ZR are reset camera or reset motion.
okay.
So just the triggers on the one thing do nothing but recenter your pointer.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, one of them doing that's fine. Make the other one shoot.
Okay. Then after I do this, I should switch the crane back so that it's in position to shortcut up to the
does
thing.
the
Also,
crane...
I want to see something here. They
No, you
still
can't.
prevent you from getting out of morph ball
Yeah.
on this for whatever reason.
But I always forget, does the crane go transparent in the original when you're
Yes.
passing through?
Yes, it
It's
does.
just... You can't tell as well because GameCube graphics. Or it's less
No,
memorable.
it's very visible.
Yeah, you can tell it's not something I remembered.
I remember. All right, well, it's time. Let's just do one more save. I mean, I have 9 energy tanks. I'm not worried. Okay, elite research. Oh, it's the laser.
Yeah. Which is changed.
Oh,
I believe.
Okay, well, we'll see that eventually.
At least
Ooh,
I'm
this is
pretty
redder.
sure. Yeah.
Oh, right. Not pirates yet. Wait. Oh, right. Duh.
These are
the
where
mega
the
turrets. Yeah, it's the
megas
front of
start.
quarry.
These ones can also be disabled by scanning
Yep.
the thing behind them.
Which I totally could have done, but you know, malfunction. You don't say.
And the missile behind the big bomb.
What? Are you talking about?
For later, once you get power
Oh,
bombs.
yeah,
the
I
missile
can't
in
do
this
that.
room.
Yeah, I know. Right. Don't worry, I got it. It's later. I've already got these guys.
Okay.
Bye.
Charge will freeze.
No,
and
it just shatters them in trilogy onwards. Oh wait, nope. That
Because you
one
shot-
shattered. Oh, I guess because I shot it a little bit.
Yeah,
That's weird. You can see like the light.
apparently, it's incandescent lighting.
Yeah, who knew?
Don't you know we've swapped over to LEDs?
Oh, I have to remember to scan all these guys. Hi. Wait, what? How did I get that
Totally
one?
The beam troopers, all of which have some way to deal with them.
My one crippling weakness.
No, all of them have a way that all of them have a way to fight them that prevents them from hurting you.
Except plasma.
Plasma just dies before he has the opportunity because plasma's so strong.
It actually doesn't. They actually take a little while to die. Like it takes multiple shots. This is why is this so hard?
I see we're at the gauntlet. Sorry, I
Yep.
had to take care of something.
That's all right. Wait, what? Oh, it must have unfroze first.
Also, guess what? They managed to bring what glitch they managed to bring back somehow.
Is it the one where this one doesn't
You come
open
this one
unless you have the
despawn-
real? Oh, the
No.
despawn.
the artifact despawning and not coming back if you leave without picking it up.
How? Well, so clearly there's stuff that will need patching. All right. This will be the first power trooper coming up. Not on this level. They're on the top level. How did they not notice me yet? They usually notice. There. Yeah, with the double shot now, they have like an opportunity to get a shot off.
An opportunity, but like if you just
If you don't full
charge,
charge and just do the shoot immediately.
Yeah, I mean it is possible to still true stun lock them. It's just a little bit harder. Also, those reflections.
Mm-hmm.
Metal is indeed reflective. Don't you know?
please make that an option. Just have the original fucking not have a double shot, please.
Okay,
charge normal.
that was the thing. There we go.
There he is.
Power
The
Trooper.
power trooper. His power is unrivaled. You could say his power is maximum.
But he's.
Yeah, it hit the computer.
I felt the like AOE should have still done it.
I thought I got in that.
So I might just be misremembering, but I swear the laser would turn back, would like automatically sort of slide backwards slightly into like set positions.
Not in the GameCube version, at least.
And it's like not very far, like there were many positions, but like just a little bit, like there's.
I mean, I could see them adding that as a way to make it easier to hit the things that you intend to. Right. Trilogy.
What about trilogy?
Those things have like electricity going between them.
Like, not just where the morphball track is, but like the actual full room.
This tower looks so cool at this version. Oop. You know what?
You're
Let's
just
maybe
nerding
pick this
out.
up. I told you I would.
It's kind of.
It's mandatory.
It's kind of.
Like look at this. Look at the spider ball. The gravity suit. It's so good. Boing.
It's just like it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
And like the lighting effects on the rails too. And
Yeah.
just the rest of the tower.
Ooh, speaking of, next time we see a normal spider ball track, the scan.
Oh.
'Cause I don't think you.
I don't think I've gotten that. No. It's a good thing that they're, in many places. We'll be coming up on one soon. The one with the wave bamboos.
Yeah.
Hi.
So, I don't think you can scan these ones.
No, they're special. Look with your special eyes.
My brand.
Bendesium.
Yeah, well, I'll just go to the bottom.
Recording to logbook.
Magnetic rail system track. Alright. Coming up on our first elite. No, I didn't get there in time.
It's a crater.
Yep. An impact
Look at
crater.
look at the artifact temple we haven't been to yet.
Yep. Sure is there. Oh, dang it. Maybe we could try this on the way up. That explosion is a lot less dramatic in this version.
Still hurts.
Yep. It doesn't like white out your vision though.
Wait, you scanned the missile?
Wait, oh, is that what happened there? Also,
Yeah.
Is the hop still there? Hop. No. It's not hopping. It's not happening. Oh, I'm slightly disappointed by that.
You
Yeah, no, you scanned the missile in there through the grate.
that was quite great. Don't you agree?
Oh, dang it. I mean, I will need to do this eventually anyways to get rid of that force field, but...
But yeah, no, he got here, he walked behind, basically just a little back where you're standing now, and the elite just stood there and stared at him.
You don't need to scan the cannon, right?
No.
Yay,
And
this
just
still
tells-
works! I'm so glad that they kept that.
He's gotta turn and look at you. You can't fight unless he's looking at you.
Yeah, exactly. Is that you, Jotaro?
No, the first yellow one here is that you did here was the fucking please do not eat the food meant for the elites.
No, 1 second. Strictly prohibited. 50% ration for a decacycle.
Decacycle, is that like a day?
I have no idea.
Probably.
It's either days or years. Deca means 10, so it's 10
Yeah,
cycles
10
of those
something.
order.
Maybe
And
it's
cycle usually is day in.
So maybe that's a week on talent.
I actually don't know. We actually don't know like how long days and weeks and. Well, actually, aren't weeks arbitrary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like weeks aren't based on anything, you know, planetary motion.
Well, not directly. Weeks are 7 days.
Yeah, weeks are 7 days. Yes, they are comprised of a certain number of days, but the number of days that they are comprised of is arbitrary.
Yeah.
Dead or alive, it matters not.
Was it one of those ones?
That reminds me.
Where's the next room? Or
It might be up
Gundam-
top. There's
the
more up there.
Gundam Wing sequel novel.
Because we're close to the we tried to morph ball and people got maimed.
Aw.
Stan.
Wait, what?
One of the
Oh,
non.
right. You're new.
I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure it's one of the yellow scans, not a pirate data.
Oh, well,
But
I'll look at the
around here. One of them is
All right.
also. We tried
Is
to
it back?
duplicate the
No.
the morph ball thing.
No.
No, it's not back.
No, unfortunately.
It's still very easy to deal with them because
Yeah.
they stay frozen long enough for you to just kill them.
It's like
No.
you freeze them and then it's just like checkmate. But
Now I don't know about hard mode yet.
okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but ice spreader still works, right?
Yes.
When they're frozen. Well, actually, I think ice spreader just kills them outright. So doesn't really matter.
I like how in 2 the ice spreader became the freaking plasma
You know,
beam
what's
with
the pirate
dark shot.
data?
Huh?
I like how in 2 the ice spreader basically became the plasma beam with dark shot.
The dark charge
Oh,
is basically the same effect as ice spreader.
Not the dark.
Oh, you know,
She's talking about the sunburst.
light. Yeah.
No.
Because they mix
The
things up
regular
weird.
dark shot.
Oh, you're talking about. Well, it just like it freezes them basically.
No, I'm talking about the plasma, the plasma beam replacement,
The light beam.
the light beam. Yeah. It's been also quickly.
Yeah, charged light beam shots will set things on fire.
And plus
Also a
they're
shotgun.
basically the ice spreader, like with the animation attack, with how they.
You're very far away from your mic right now. I'm sure you're probably.
I
aware
am
of
not.
that.
It's just
It sounded like you were.
Yeah.
right next to my mic. It's just not in the way that my mic likes to be because
It's
I don't know
directional.
why. It's a fucking thing. So
Lore.
no the light charge beam acts like uses the same attack
Animation.
animation as the
Ice spreader.
Yeah, it's like a shotgun.
Yep.
Recording to logbook.
God, I want to take my left hand off that side of the controller, but I can't. Or I drop the visor.
Okay, I think I just looked away
Nope.
when you scanned
Artifact temple.
it. Yeah, I think I was just looking away when you scanned it, I think. But one of the scans around here is... We tried to copy the morph ball.
Oh,
it did
yes.
not go well.
Second, I'll find it. This is going to be the force field. This will be lore.
Recording to logbook.
Also, the force fields look pretty dope. Oops.
Yes.
And just in case you hadn't learned about the artifact temple, here's more things.
Yeah.
Telling you about
Isn't
it.
this also the same area with the Prime? Or like, we called it...
Yes. The Metroid Prime scan is here.
And like,
This uses the trilogy fix version, not... Though,
I don't know where it was.
I think it was one of the ones on the lower level, but either way, see, I love that scan.
I just have to ask a question. You said that one of the artifacts is glitched and will disappear if you don't collect it
It's
immediately.
Warrior. It's the one you get for beating
You-
the Phazon
it's-
Elite.
You need the power bombs and go back to the early area of the mines.
it's
Okay.
late game one go.
Oh, I did get Elite control access. Okay. Oh, Central Dynamo. Hey, guess where? Well,
You need
no, we're
to
not there yet.
fight a boss for it.
I gotcha.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
the Phazon Elite.
Basically, you'll kill the thing, the artifact will spawn in, and then you'll grab it, and then you'll be perfectly
Yeah.
fine.
It's really not one that you should miss, in theory. You know, because it's like, oh, hey, I beat this boss and it spawned a thing. I'm gonna grab that thing. I love how the guys on the lower floor just like don't notice you until you interact with one of them or fall down. Designation Elite Pirate. Sigma 4. Oh no, not Sigma again.
I just had to deal with Sigma, please.
elite
my-
units show 74% success against Aaron in testing. About that.
Oh, this is talking about the Omega Pirate.
Yeah.
And there it is. Death to the hunter.
Was that last one just like a sticky note?
Oh, this one?
No, the death to the hunter one.
Oh.
Because the rest of them's all just like information about stuff, and then the last one's just like, screw her.
You guys were actually really close to it.
Yeah, that's another one of the best ones. It's like, we can't find her ship. We have no clue where it is. She must be cloaking it.
Also-
Meanwhile, literally two rooms.
Oh, there you
away
are.
from
I was
the
like,
frigate.
why hasn't the music stopped? That's why.
Yeah, literally two rooms away from where the frigate crashed. Oh, hey, there's the ship.
Yep.
Alan Metroids.
All right. I wonder how many people do you think are mad at how much health I have right now? All right, and you can't scan the invisible drone.
No. But all it takes is a single super missile. As I found out by walking into its face, and because I was on pointer controls, very easily aiming at it and using the one super missile.
Yeah, that'll do it. Ooh, I love the lighting of this area.
It has good lighting.
All right. How's the maze? Dang it! There was a
That's
wall there.
that's a long one, yeah.
I was like, oh, there might be a quick path. Nope, there's a wall there. I don't need to go up. Yeah.
No, you can go down. You can go down.
Yeah, that was actually the only way. Like the entire. I mean, it could be worse. There was an entire section of the maze that I didn't need to go to,
Yeah.
and that was fast. So
I mean that
there was about maybe half the space that I didn't need to go to. So that's
I love
probably
this,
pretty good as far as the mazes go.
I love the picking up power bombs, giant explosion, regular bomb jump.
Regular bomb to get out. Yep.
And you used a power bomb, and it says it in your thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had to make sure it used
Ammo.
one.
Yeah,
it
so
does
you
actually
start
use
with 4, but you use one, so
And then there's 4 expansions at 1 each for a total of 8.
okay. So yeah, there's no reason to go down that tunnel right now. Although I suppose I could blow it up.
And scan the power bomb in.
Get those power bombs. You need.
Hey, he's going to blow it up first.
I thought the power.
I'm blowing it up so that when I grab these, I'll actually get ammo from both of them.
Oh.
Although those were guaranteed. They had to have changed the drop system. Either that or they made those all guaranteed. That's probably more likely that they made those guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
A lot of places where you absolutely need a consumable for progress, they'll tend to have guaranteed drops nearby.
Alright, this is gonna be like so hard to see with the lights.
Yeah, it's a little dark here.
Oh. This is doable. Yeah. I can do some of the jumps.
Wait, that doesn't become a phase-on?
Nope.
No, it only it comes out when you have it comes out when you have plasma.
Yeah.
Right.
Dang it! Yeah,
This is
I
the one
didn't get away from it. Also, I'm in ice beam. That's why my missiles are so slow.
3 super missiles will kill this.
Yeah. But also just lots of regular missiles too.
Yep.
I know. I just haven't mastered the freaking rapid fire and. Oh god! I just realized they're gonna take a fuck ton more.
In hard, yeah.
Why'd I? Who thought this was a good idea? You did, sir. Damn it! Curse you past me.
More health.
Yep.
And
So
the free health.
this is the one that really
recharge.
loves to getcha. All right, this should be a 3, I think. Oop, that's gonna be sketchy. Dang it.
3 looks right. It just
Oop.
there was a.
Hi. Oh my god, the instant morph tripped me. Oh, I was actually like I was too good. I hit the ceiling and I didn't land. Ow! Stop that.
Are those the shadow?
Yes, these are shadow pirates.
Wait, ice beam kills them?
It freezes.
It can
charge
freeze them.
will freeze. Yeah, charge.
I mean,
will
you
freeze.
you can just hit them with regular shots and that'll work. All right, got the energy tank, so we're heading for grapple beam next. Do I? Oh, I go and do like cleanup stuff
Oh.
in my notes. Since we have like, we're outside. Wonder if it's so that like I just end at 100%. Oh, I need to try something. Still works. Yeah, if you don't lay them fast enough, gravity takes over and either they end up too high or too low. But if you just like mash it out as fast as possible, I'm just gonna get hit by all of them.
No, there's one you physically couldn't have gotten hit by because there's another one above. There's 4 of them in that room.
Oh. They've almost like toned back the powerbomb explosion.
It seems like it feels beefier, but it also doesn't feel like brightening.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody down here right now, right? Yeah.
Also, thanks Discord stream preview. Oh, it just changed.
Oh.
It was still the powerbomb maze.
Oh. All right. Instant on morph here. Yay! Oh right, I forgot they added this. Like in 1.0, you can just come up here and grab it if you found a way up.
I don't think it's there. The pile is there in 1.1. I don't think. I think that might be a
I'm
1.2.
not sure. That might be a 1.2 thing. Oh wait a minute. Oh, you know what? Oh right. There's another reason to go out and do other things too. And that's plasma.
Oh yeah.
You kind of need that for getting it lower into the mines. Actually,
Yeah.
let's see how I'm doing on 88.
We're also halfway there on items.
Living on
Yep.
a prayer.
Exactly.
Which will hopefully get faster coming up here.
And then we're gonna get Red's playthrough on how to do hard mode.
Yes.
Short answer: don't.
Oh,
Yeah, that's just the
yeah.
free access.
That's your way to
moving
get
train.
it here in case you didn't do what I did and moved it back last time. Thank you for not shooting me.
During the cutscene.
That's very kind of you.
I want to say there's also a way to like actually get that scan without while you're not like down at the bottom, but like you can get a weird jump to get close enough that it'll let you do that scan.
Why couldn't they just make the those like ramps or something
Yeah.
so that it's easier to go and morph ball the other way? Would have been nice.
That's the beauty of Spring Ball. You can do all of this and still go up stuff quickly.
Mhm, yeah. Rub it in, why don't you? Also, these enemies have a higher chance of dropping power bombs. Fun fact. I might not need one right now. Guess
You always need a power
we'll
bomb.
find out soon. Because I will need to use one coming up.
So I want you to be the judge of if the next thing is improved or not.
I mean, I've already
Yeah.
seen it a little. All right, time to see if this works. Oh, darn it. Never mind. Ugh. Why is this so hard? This is yeah, it's very different. It's like they standardized the look of the spider ball tracks. This one like definitely looked more like golden. Okay, that's not actually a scan. Oh. Well, it's a good thing that there's an enemy in there that guaranteed drops one.
Yee.
How did you do that in one thing?
If you boost near the end, you get a little bit of a bump up. Really helps with making it over the hump.
X-ray. It is also time for the second artifact.
Wait, what? Oh no, did I? Oops. Okay, I missed one that I wanted to get on the way out of mines, but we can get it the way back in, I hope.
Which one?
The fight.
Security access A. No, the missile
Oh.
at the
Oh,
beginning.
missile. Oh yeah, that one.
Hi.
Oh, it looks like you're stuck.
This one's a guaranteed drop. And actually, it'll keep on respawning.
And just crawl down to you, yeah.
Yep. Which means you can actually like farm power bombs here if you really want.
You want to do that?
I mean, I can do it while I'm going and getting the artifact. So like after we get the artifact, we can go back and get another one.
Yeah.
This looks nice.
You can also use the artifact to double jump up and skip
That's-
the full walk around.
Interesting. Oh yeah, you can ride the tower up. I didn't do that.
You can still double jump, space jump up onto it now, and just not need to take the morph ball track to get up.
Oh, you're talking about that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really thought about that. Oh, where did you go?
Does
Oh,
he
is it
not-
gone?
Goes.
Yeah, does he not respawn once you've broken the walls down?
Yeah.
I swear in the GameCube version it just keeps on respawning, but there's no way this is actually going to work because this is like a pretty tight R jump. So I don't even know if I'll be able to land on this. Nope. Okay, well that part still works. Yeah, there's no way. All right. Well, it's about the same, except you can see a little bit farther.
That is an improvement.
compared to the
Like something in my face is still definitely blinding me. Also, I didn't move. How did I fall off?
is there
and it's not
What?
not blurry as all fuck.
Wait. Where do I jump to from here, though?
the I could have sworn this was something you could do.
That's too high.
I've seen someone do it.
It might be possible. I mean, you can still do this though. No, maybe not.
Just have to take the other alcove as a stopgap.
There we go. We can still avoid morph ball. It is so mean that they like make you go all the way around this. Oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah.
That's weird. Somehow I didn't hit the trigger on that.
Oh god, how many freaking super
Wait, what?
missiles are there?
Is
Yeah,
that
they-
supposed to happen?
Nah. The Chozo ghosts in normal at least take one super, one
super,
charge,
and one
a
charge.
regular.
It's just
And-
it's just a super missile and a charge shot.
Then either I may have not quite done a full charge, or they've been changed slightly.
Oh. That is indeed a Chozo ghost, don't you know? Oh. Well, that's good. I only hit that one.
Like, they have a tendency to just disappear. Was that in the original, or is that just like a thing with the remaster? Because I
What?
don't remember them just occasionally just like when you kill them, they just pop. pop out of existence.
Oh, no. Also, just wait. Make sure you don't roll the wrong way.
You mean the wrong way, aka the way the camera faces you automatically.
Yep. Okay, that didn't actually destroy anything. All right, so hopefully now we should
Camera?
see, these guys giving more powerbomb ammo. Nope.
The camera is trying its best.
And there's secret room.
All right, Great Tree Chamber. That's related to Great Tree Hall, but not actually there.
It is just straight jump to it.
Okay, you just
It is just one or
distance.
the other.
Depth perception is hard.
Especially when everything's white.
Yep. Okay. Doop. So we are taking this door. Hey, you can still see the rain on the platform. Yay. There you go. There's a power bomb. Actually,
Speaking of rain,
I need some of those.
yeah. Speaking of rain as well, in the original, like the rain effect appears on your gun and on your visor and stuff. This one, it actually drips depending on whether you're pointing the gun up or down. It actually drips
Wow.
with gravity.
Are you saying Samus has the drip?
The
No.
drip is in the details.
Her gun does.
I mean,
Oh, I
Samus
never.
also
Oh,
got-
you know what? I never tried. All right. This is not going to be useful, but
Can you jump off Frog?
well, first question: can you get on top of Frog? Yes. I feel like that's makeable. This one's not too hard. That feels so close to being makeable.
I missed
So
that
close.
one entirely.
I hate you guys. Yeah. No.
The Chisel Ghost in Ruin Shrine, dude.
Yeah,
That is a
it's
locked
just
door.
see this one charge up.
No, I was thinking it doesn't lock the door, does it?
No, they don't lock the door here, so you can just run past them. And honestly,
Yeah,
that's what I'd recommend doing if you don't need to do something in the room.
Ghosts only ever lock the door if it's your first time encountering them in that room, and that
Oh,
room
I hit the
is
shot,
the
let's
first
go.
time there.
And he grappled to get that one. Watery Hall.
Ori Hall only needs gravity.
Water Hall is gravity and space jump,
Oh, and
which you should have by that point. The most difficult prerequisite is gravity.
A new path has opened. It is time for more bowling.
Furnace. Power bomb.
Skyward
don't
Sword
have.
has bomb bowling.
Has to open the grating on the walls. Okay, Dynamo.
Whee! Alright. Furnace, so I can just take the door directly there.
Yeah.
Yee. I think I can clean up everything. Well, not everything. I still need the artifact, but clean up most everything else in Chosen Ruins now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way I'm doing this whole thing with the ghosts annoying me. Wait, what?
That wasn't a full charge.
Went right through me. Yeah, Portion might be putting it lightly.
It's-
Probably should have waited on that one. I mean, I'm at like a good part of the cycle, so it's not worth trying to like wait and lay bombs for them. Wait, what? Did that not? There we go. Thought my first one got it. This is probably the worst drop.
You got a drop shadow.
You do have a drop shadow.
Stop dropping me.
Oop. Yep, that is exactly where I wanted to go. Oop. I might have been able to make that. The camera did not help though.
The one thing I really wish, like, re-releases added, just even though it does absolutely nothing, but I really wish re-releases of 1 added the spider boost ball effect from 2.
Oh, when you when you boost off of a rail.
Yeah.
That would be cool,
Like-
even if it doesn't get used for anything in particular. All right, watery hall. Yeah, that's why it's not like a huge deal that we didn't get the first time, because we just come back here and it's a little bit of a detour. I really need to get some power bomb ammo, so I might start just like destroying some crates to see if I can get some. I will definitely need one to get an expansion, but at least that one will refund me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, we're heading there right now, actually.
Where is training chamber?
Where's what?
Training chamber access.
The training chamber was... Isn't that where we're heading?
Actually, I think it is. Let's see.
It's...
Training. Yep, that is exactly where I'm heading. Training chamber is on the other side of Magma Pool,
Yeah, the hall.
which is off of Ruined Fountain.
Cool, so I can't get there yet because I don't have grapple yet.
No. I think it's okay. It's possible to get there with out of bounds, but
Yeah,
And-
let's not worry about that.
Speaking of the training chamber access
ooh,
missile that you're looking at, that is like that is like one of the worst to find missiles.
Oh, not yet, but we're almost there.
Yeah,
It's the next
one
room.
just up.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Because it's not anything you can scan.
And you can't scan it. You can't see it on the map. You just have to like find it.
You just have to decide to roll into the tree.
Yep.
And well, yeah. So the only thing that you might get is if the sound effect.
Heat
there.
visor? Heat visor, maybe?
No, the hum from being
Yeah,
near
the
a
hum
power
from
up.
being
By the way, more ghosts.
Yep.
Who you gonna call?
Yeah. Well, welcome to the last third of the game, also known as there's ghosts everywhere.
Moon's haunted.
Partial. Wait, what? that
charge
cutscene just boom! It happened. I don't know why I'm bothering to grab that because I'm literally about to get an energy tank. Get in the slot.
These are supposed to be quite magnetic. Please let me in.
There it is. They do not give you a lot of time for that.
And just like the other elevators, it activates immediately anyway.
Well, yeah,
As
it's
soon
like
as
once
you
you
get
get
on.
on it.
which makes it seem like you have like almost no time.
Yeah. It's like, oh man, I just barely made that. You will always just barely make it. Thanks. I think I can still hit the other one. It's just gonna drop me. There we go. It's basically, oh wow, the faster beeping lasts longer than I expected to. Training chamber access. We got the energy tank, so we just need to get the missile main plaza, and then it's on to the tower of light. Every time I go through like one of these piston sections, it makes me think of Prime Hunters, where they getting crushed by them just instantly kills you.
Ah.
Yeah, why?
I don't remember that. I also haven't finished Hunters yet.
It's like one of the last areas on Alinos. It's supposed to be, I think, the last octolith that you get.
Ah.
Prime
Yeah,
Hunter.
no, I'm like.
And like there's
60%
it's
through a
literally
playthrough.
it's called like Piston Cave.
Yeah.
Prime Hunters, aka.
Oh, so it's the toilet.
You did what in that cup? Okay. Rant about Prime Hunters real quick. Why does Prime Hunters have like instant death? Like Metroid's not supposed to have instant death.
Ooh, that was why is it coming up? It's like, ooh, that's kind of glitchy. Yeah. That's nice. Don't knock me off. Don't knock me off. Don't knock me off. Don't knock me off. Thank you.
Now come on. Knock it off.
Knock it off, Fox.
I'm the good guy.
Gets hit. You're becoming more like your father.
I
Your
wonder
father
if
beat me
it's
like
possible
that
to
too.
still do the slope jump on that.
Your father beat me that way too. Oh God.
You're just like your father, Fox. Why am I still on this team?
Why do I bring this up continually? Tower chamber. That's where I am right now. All right, remind me. Two more items. Wait. Oh right, I missed. Security access A.
Yeah, the missile.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. And then I also don't have the artifact temple one as well. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I am off by 2. That makes sense. That tracks. Hi, camera.
But we're not using a tracker, technically.
I mean, depends on how you define tracker. There's like you can actually skip the missiles if you like jump on the rings. Ooh, what's that?
Whatever it is, there's a scan here.
Oh, it's the metallic puffers. They're not preed in this game. That's not until 2. Plated puffer. Yes, they're cousins. And then of course you've got these goons, hooligans.
But if they're plated puffers, then how are we supposed to cut them if we want to get there?
That last one bounced off.
Yeah.
If you're fast enough, you can get them all on. Oh, I was like, I hit that.
It just
Don't lie to me, game.
it just takes it a second.
Had to think. Nope. Yeah, it was too close. I don't need to do this, but I will. Wavebuster.
Buster.
Does busting make you feel good?
It does. Bustin', bustin', bustin'.
It's used for. It's.
Wee.
All right. What's gonna be the fastest way to get to Sun Chamber? Do I have to take the loop again? Because I don't think unless the door on the ledge stays open in Main Plaza.
I don't think it does. Also, it's too high to get up to normally.
Oh, I mean, you can definitely get up to it at least in GameCube, but
Oh yeah, you could actually get it, but yeah, no, it stays closed.
that makes me sad. Yep. Okay, so that means the only way there is. Oh, wait a
You
minute.
know, you could.
Can I
go
not?
through-
Hold up.
You can't. You can. I think.
You
can
can't
get
go the other way. It's blocked.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
It's
No, it's blocked. It's blocked until you get the artifact.
Oh right. You can go through the.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I can go through this loop to get to the elevator. I think that's the only way to get to there is basically this path, or you go through Magmore and end up at the elevator.
yeah, you have to go through the elevator room,
You
basically.
can also get the artifact now.
Well, yeah, that's what
why
I'm
we're going
doing.
there.
Oh.
That's why I was trying to figure out how to get there.
We were trying to figure out if there was a faster way.
I mean, this way is honestly not that slow, in the grand scheme of things. You can go through these rooms pretty quickly.
I mean, technically, going the other way is kind of the slower way.
Well, yeah, because the other way is going like you'd have to go through, get to Magmore, probably through Talon Overworlds, and then go through like the beginning half of Magmore again. So
Yeah, presumably you could route it so that to fit it in somewhere else, and it would be faster. But
well, this is the precise reason why in the speed run they just get it immediately after Flagra.
yeah,
Because it's just that inconvenient to go back there later.
It is the
Okay,
most
I got all of them.
place to go back.
Yeah, the best part about those ones, the ones that you scan, is that you can do the cancel on the super missile and lag, and then scan it.
the decorative, the aircraft decorative panel that actually serves the purpose of preventing access.
Yep.
So it's a little more than just decorative. Yeah. Another one of the things absolutely trivialized by Spring Ball.
I guess. I mean, going on the outside using bombs is as effective.
Harder because you have to get.
Although it does make the last one easier.
I can't wait until Prime 2 where Prime 2's version of these is just dark beam missile. Dark beam.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh no, I'm over the water. See if I can input my second jump. Also, I was going to point this out earlier. Yes, that's the thing that gets unblocked. Nope, I couldn't jump.
Goodbye, Pine.
The artifacts are a little bit more
Opaque.
opaque, but they also kind of flicker
Oh.
and I don't want to say glitch, but
look like a hologram.
Yeah, they look a little bit more like holograms instead of just like, here's a open wireframe like this.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess they have the faces filled in, but it's somewhat transparent.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, so I'm going down to Magmore now,
No.
and that's not the way
So-
to Magmore.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
And
every
so
way,
the-
every way is the way to Magmore, but that's not the most efficient way to Magmore.
well, actually, not really. So there's the elevator here, there's the elevator in Talon, and there's the elevator in Phazon. Those are the three ways in and out, and of course there's Phendrana, but Phendrana is only accessed through Magmore, so that doesn't really count. So I got one early, in fact.
Yeah.
The one in Lava Lake. So technically I wasn't as far behind as I thought.
Yeah.
Of course I'm only off by a little bit. Oh gee. My internet service is back. I didn't know. Thank you for giving me the timely email.
Yay.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Let's save here because why not?
Assuming you do get another power bomb.
So here's the thing. So I'm going through Magmore basically. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna go front to back completely. I think I'm dipping into Phendrana. Nope, there we go. There's one.
There it is. I was gonna say, assuming
the,
you get another
the
power
one
bomb.
the one on below Warrior Shrine refunds you. So as long as you have
Oh,
one
yeah.
going into it, then
That's right.
although I would need another one to get get out of here.
Can't you
I would need another. I mean, yes, but
It needs to be a charge, I think.
I'd have to change beams for that too.
Yeah.
Um,
And that is another thing I kind of wanted from an update is just slightly increase the speed of changing beams.
It's about the same. I think it's like pretty much the same as it was in the original, but
You know, I know it is the same. I want it faster slightly.
yeah. Understandable. Also, you are not welcome here.
Wow.
You don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I was once again given flesh.
Oh, thank you for being confused.
Okay, so
I should be able to
here
just,
I need to get
hold up. There's something you can stand on over here to just like shortcut this. Nope. Okay. Fine. Should be able to. No?
good save.
Okay, fine. I'll do the full thing.
And it's not like the long way takes that long or anything.
It doesn't. There's just there's a way around it. Oh.
He's just like my pride. I want to be able to do every shortcut.
Yeah,
want
it
every
it definitely feels like they nerfed our jumping. Because there are just jumps that like I can't make. Okay, so that was I'm going the wrong way. That was Triclops Pit. Okay, yeah, so we're headed for Warrior Shrine next.
Shrine of the Warrior.
Also, I know we're doing like item cleanup right now, but I'm thinking like, man, I haven't scanned anything in a while.
Yeah. There's like nothing left to scan. You're at 89.
Well, yeah, there's nothing left until we get into like deep Phazon, so. Where are you?
4.
I actually like need to be collecting missiles because I'm using them so much that's like I'm kind of running out.
Plasma Trooper.
Yeah, Plasma Trooper, Vision Metroids,
Wait, Visions.
Omega Pirate. Probably some lore down there.
Oh yeah, lords. The pirate and Chozo lore that are at the Artifact Temple.
I don't see lore up here, actually.
I'm just in my head going through a list of everything that you have left scan wise.
Ah. Actually, I could show you 89%.
Yeah. I've counted 10 things. So there's one I'm not thinking of.
I wish
You've got Metroid Prime, Ridley.
Yeah, Prime, Ridley. Oh, the second form of Prime is what I'm forgetting.
Yeah, Prime Core. There we go. That's okay. One shy of half the artifacts. Eh?
And that artifact. Yeah, it was the second form of Prime I was forgetting.
There's your Power Bomb expansion. Then we're gonna get Ice Spreader here. Ice Spreader. I do kind of like how in 2 they actually fire off a shot of it
Yeah.
to show you like what it looks like. All right, are you ready for a hot take? And by a hot take, I mean a cold take. Ice Spreader is my favorite beam combo in this game.
Wow.
That's fair.
I told you it's a cold take.
How do you say something so brave yet controversial? Mine is the controversial part.
How can you say something so uncontroversial and yet so cowardly?
How could you say something so much like a hipster?
Okay, so I forget. Does Gravity Suit reduce plasma damage
Yeah.
or lava damage? You know.
Yeah.
It should, yes.
Well, it reduces damage.
Yeah, it reduces damage, period.
Yeah. Okay. Including lava.
Yeah.
High
Corner.
corner. It's like I'm gonna switch your controls now. I hope you're ready for that.
And I'm not even, and I'm gonna switch them in such a way that the button, the way you were already pressing is gonna do absolutely nothing. Not like
Yep.
It won't make you start going backwards. It'll just not do anything.
Oh dang it! I was hoping I got the beam swap in time. That was weird. Okay, apparently it's like you already pressed it. I'm not gonna do it now. Oh, I was short. I'm like hovering around 50% missiles. Oh no, they're gone. Ooh, I like how you can see the heat haze coming off the lava. It's cool. Wait a minute. This is where I
You
want
can
to
do
be.
this now.
This is why I came over here. Ooh, I love how geothermal processing looks. Like, cause in the original, you don't have like the red light from the lava coming up the walls.
Yeah.
They're just raw colored.
But would you still like how this looks under thermal visor?
I
No.
haven't been having the same problems you guys have been having with thermal visor, to be quite honest with you. But I've only
Honestly,
been
it's not that bad.
You get used to it. It's not.
Well,
It's
I was
mainly
I was talking about like, everything being warm. It's honestly it's not blinding, It's
Well,
like
look.
it's there's not much contrast there, but it's
It's not Thardus fight.
Yeah. But the blur is mostly annoying to someone who knows it's not supposed to look like that.
yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
Like me. Like no. The first thing I noticed on the forums is why does the thermovisor look like that? I'm like, it doesn't always look like
All
that.
right.
Until
So
I actually got to that. Like, yeah, that's not supposed to look like that.
here's the big question. I don't know if this is gonna work.
I'll go Friday.
I might stand a better shot if I jump from here, actually. Please still be standable. No!
Ah. That was trilogy fixed, wasn't it?
Maybe.
I
I can't say that I like try to do it in trilogy, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was changed in trilogy.
Like, wait a minute. I can skip the entire maze. And I mean, this is Prime 1, so this is before they actually started getting like more difficult in 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, you can see in certain places where like they didn't expect you to be able, like, it's like, oh, you can just like do this if you like drop, you know.
Yeah.
Like that, you can just like shortcut like that. Or like this, where it's like, oh, you can just drop, or you can bomb your way up.
Yeah, I do like the spider ball panels though, where it's just where it's not a track you're aligned to. It's just a.
I wish more spider ball sections
Build grip.
had the freaking panels, but it's just the one place in every.
All right, I
Now-
have to see if I can time it.
The one,
Nope.
the one morph ball related thing from a future game that I don't want brought back is, or don't want in this version, but I would feel would be weird, is the fucking Samus Returns power bomb jump.
Oh, yeah, I'm cool with that not coming back.
Simply because, well, how would that fuck you up with what you did to enter the plasma room?
Oh, yes. The answer is yes. It feels good. Also, actually, I think I wanted to actually go the other way. Now that I think about it, because basically I want to go through. Or
Roof end,
start
right?
at the other end and end up here. I think.
Yeah, leave here so then you can take the path into the mines.
Yep. That is what my plan was. Whee. That might have been a powerbomb drop. It has the same sound effect as health.
And your health does not. I don't think your health changed.
I don't think it went. I don't know, because I think I already had powerbomb, so maybe we just didn't see it. Man, I'm like, this is the annoying thing about power bombs. It's like I'm in a perpetual state of needing more power bombs.
Yeah,
That went well.
This isn't the fucking any of the 2D games really, where you just get 1,000 of them.
I mean, Super has a lot of them. You can also carry up to 50. I don't know why I'm taking this. It's slower.
But it's
I just wanted to see the pretty lighting effects on this.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do.
Nice slide there.
Yeah, that can happen.
Why did they add so many freaking supers into the randomize?
Oh, you're just talking about like the natural.
Yeah, because the base game. has-
It's just to make it nicer on you, pretty much. Because like if you don't find beams, then you need like basically all the normal supers in the game to beat Ridley and Motherbrain. If you don't find either of those in charge. Because like some bosses you can only damage with charge beam or missiles. Or I mean, there are esoteric things you can damage Ridley with power bombs. I wouldn't recommend doing it.
It takes forever, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, and he avoids them too, or he tries to. And like obviously Dragon you can do with speed booster if you have it. It is actually pretty efficient as far as
Isn't it pretty difficult
methods go.
unless you know how to do short charges?
yeah, I mean there's an easier way of doing it. So if you let the goop, like the gray goop, latch onto you, you can get a charge without needing to short charge.
How do you do that without the boss grabbing you, though?
Just you have to,
Time it.
time it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Favorite speed booster related thing though still has to be the Dread
Oh yeah.
experiment. Whatever number I can't remember.
Number Z57. You know what? We'll do the shoreline one first. Since we're here. Hey, that just breaks immediately.
Yeah.
That's nice. Let's see. Yep, okay. Yeah, I even have it in my notes. It's like, do the one on the ground here first, then go into Ice Ruins East, then come back for the one up on the ledge. And there's Mama Shugoth here now. But guess what I have?
A bunch of things that can kill her very quickly.
Yes.
Yes.
How did you know?
Plasma beam. Which is the beam that she doesn't
If she's dead.
just negate.
Yeah, you can just hit her with it.
She doesn't have the negate attack anymore.
Give me power bombs.
No, more missiles.
Well, the good news is there are 2 expansions here that I can get without using power bombs, so I'll have at least those. Oh, come on. Oh, right, you can just reattach the spider ball for that. That's weird. Sound got kind of quiet.
Chapel of the Elders.
Ooh,
I
yeah, I'll take that.
don't remember what.
Chapel of the Elders is on the way to the wave beam.
Ah, okay. That's,
It's where the frozen thing is, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have to go back there. Until
You
I
are
have
being very
my-
touchy-feely.
The door
These
is up
things
and
are gonna
unlocked.
be absolutely terrible on.
I mean, I think you can still. It may not like charge plasma may not be a one-shot, but it still doesn't take much. Gee, that jump is so ridiculous. Doesn't help that like the jumping isn't as good.
corners in this area.
Also, something this might have been. This is probably in the original, but something I noticed is certain things will keep animating within the scan visor's like window, even when your time is frozen because you've scanned something. Like the snow will keep falling here.
Interesting.
Well, you know what they say. The way time moves in.
It's a flat circle.
Do I actually?
Hey, you have something on your nose?
It's
What is it?
information about the plane of existence apparently that you're now using as a platform.
Yep. Sure am.
What's that?
That is a
on your-
weird noise that they're making.
What's that on your face? What is on my face?
All right, please tell me you can
My
instant
fist!
this cutscene.
My fist!
Come on. It was almost instant. In the GameCube version, you can just go straight from the first cutscene to the second
Nice.
one. Dang it. If you like
Alright.
run into the back wall with a boost, you can bump off of it, and it gives you enough height to get the artifact. At least in the GameCube version, you know.
A 9th of 12.
Okay, and that's Ice Ruins East.
All right,
1.
we're closing in, which is good because you know it's getting late.
Yeah.
Can't get that one till I have plasma.
All right, and now we're going Ice Ruins West, and then it's back through the lab, back to the lab again. You messed up. Back to the lab again. All right, I'll show this off. Ooh. It's not just black. Like there is actually, you could see some char. Hey, there we go. You could see some charring going on there.
And you can also kill the stalagmites with plasma because the ice.
Oh yeah.
Don't need to missile them anymore.
Wait. Oh wait a minute. Hold up. So let's see if this works. Yep.
Nice.
All right. I'm expecting this to go wrong. Ooh. just barely.
I can get back up here. I should probably just go this way.
Can't escape.
I can try.
You miss. Didn't you miss the
Zero-
power bomb in the
zero
previous
escape.
room?
I did. that was indeed Ice Ruins West that I was previously in and failed to grab the powerbomb. It's all because I was trying to route in getting that drop from the scarabs when I came back through this room. Powerbomb expansion. I would like to think that, you know, next time I looked at the
Yeah.
thing, I would have realized, oh, I didn't get that.
Also, like I know the room you do it in is the lava pool and
Oh,
Chozo,
I went 2 rooms away.
but and I know lava pool in Chozo is where you use boost ball to take the missile or the power bomb from behind the wall by touching everything at once.
Oh yeah. So
Could you
I
theoretically
learned.
do it in.
I
Could
learned-
you theoretically also do it in that room?
I mean, as long as you have that state, you can do it in any room. There is a place that you can do it in the Chapel of the Elders,
Oh.
like where you can get yourself wedged. So, getting up here would be the difficult part, though. Like getting up shorelines to get over here. So, unless there was an easier place to set it up, there, then probably not. But who knows? Because basically, you don't want to go into biped form.
Yeah.
Because so actually I learned what you're doing by that is like basically you're building up enough speed that the game just gets confused and like I think it causes issues with like the floating point numbers, so it starts trying to like draw the HUD like somewhere ridiculously far away, and that's why you get all those like crazy polygons on the screen when you unmorph.
That sounds like a very detrimental glitch.
Well, it's
It
actually
fixes
very
itself.
it's very useful, and yeah, you can fix it by like going at a save point. Forget. I think elevators will also take it away. Oh, oops. Ah, crap. I'm not supposed to be in here. I don't need to go through the whole facility.
Yeah.
And in fact, there's something that you get by going around the facility.
Yes.
that I need to
'cause
get.
the grapple.
Yep, quarantine monitor. Oop. You know what? I don't know why I'm going out of wave beam. I'm going to need it anyways.
You're in the you just got wave
crap.
beam area. You're gonna need to use wave beam to open
Yep.
things.
It's like we want to make extra sure you have wave beam. Man, the difference between a charge shot and non-charge shot on those security drones is stark.
Also, it doesn't play all the time for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. But with narration on, there is the doors have been unlocked.
Oh.
And defeat enemies to unlock the doors.
Okay, I'm kind of glad I don't have narration on. NGL.
A missile.
Even just like small rooms like this, like you can appreciate. Like the snow looks a lot better. There's actual like shading on the snow instead of it just being like here's your
Yeah.
your
Here's a
polygon.
white texture.
You jerk.
I forget. It was removed by.
It can knock you off the.
Yeah, when it stomps,
Tracks.
it makes you jump slightly.
Yep.
But I'm trying.
Like, pop up a little.
The dread scan was removed in Trilogy, right?
I don't think so. Pretty sure it's still there.
Because I don't remember seeing it during my playthrough.
Well, okay. Here's the thing to keep in mind. Who actually knows if that was a reference to Dread? Like, it was probably a reference to the original development of Dread.
Yes. Most likely.
And then, you know, it got canceled, and then it probably really didn't mean anything by the time Trilogy came around. But like, there's really no reason to change it.
Where's the gravity chamber?
Phendrana's Edge. So, over here. Oop, there it is.
Past either the
Zoom out.
Thardis fight.
Yeah,
or...
you have to either go past the Thardis fight or out the.
Oh, there's another exit out of the Thardis fight.
Yes.
But doesn't that require grapple?
No. You just need Spider Ball to get to the door.
No.
Oh, okay.
Spider Ball to get out of the Thardis room to where the elevator is, and on the back side of the elevator you need Ice Beam.
Okay. Control tower. Oh boy. Yay. This is the one thing that we need to go back into labs for.
Yeah. And it's in the midway point of lab, so it doesn't matter which side you come from.
Yep. This is just the side that I. Why are you turrets?
Also, how did the pirates recapture more Metroids?
I don't know.
For them to break out again. Like, if
Oh,
you
hey, I
want
actually. No. Wait, no, I did hit the door.
Nice. If you want to respawn the Metroids in there to make it keep being that fight.
I was like, where's the other one?
The one shot penetrated and actually melted it, not having it do the spin out animation.
Yep.
You know, if you want to have the Metroids respawn in that room to keep the fight, to make fighting in that room happen more, just have them already broken out.
Dang it, elevator. Oh. Nope. It's like the jump physics being weird again. There we go.
Okay.
I know it's likely for you to hit them when that happens, but it's like everyone.
Now, there's a couple of them you went through that you just hit nothing.
Oh, I didn't have the ice beam last time.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, so you can't go through the door on the back. What? That was, oh, you know what? That was like, I hit him with a single shot early on, and I think the
burn damage.
the burn damage just like eventually did him in. You know, I wasn't sure if that like hit something, but I guess it would have like had an effect closer to the ledge, so.
Yeah, it looked like minus there not being in the explosion, it really looked like it's something right next to you.
Yep.
I never got the one in Research Lab Hydra that uses the super. It's grapple,
Yeah.
plasma.
That's the one. Resource Lab Hydra one is very
Easy to miss.
Yeah.
because the first time through there you don't have supers, and actually even to notice that it's a thing you can even attempt.
Oh, so I couldn't have got it my first time through anyway. Okay.
No. On the way back out, you could have.
Yeah, you can get it on the way out, yeah.
I assumed it was. I must have assumed it was whatchamacallit.
Power
bombs.
I probably assumed it was.
Hey, 2 for 3 on that one.
Power bombs, yum.
Fireballs.
I'm gonna bomb some Dodongos.
I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos.
Oh, you can get right back to the research core from here. That's nice.
Yep.
God, in handheld mode, the game just has no life.
Wonder how it looks on an OLED.
Oh shoot, no karaoke time.
Nope. To double jump, you have to have already regular jump.
Okay, Frost Cave. So I'm just going through the normal door here.
It's
I
not
don't
much
think
of a
I don't
problem.
think there's anything in Hunter Cave, right?
Isn't that the one that you drop the stalactite?
Nope,
to break
that's
the ice?
That
That one's Frost.
yeah, that's the one I'm heading towards. That's Frost Cave.
Thanks, friend.
I wanted to get that first trip. Eat. Also, you can kill it if it's in like the wrong part of its flight cycle path. I think at that point it doesn't matter because you know you don't need to get back over here again, but I always feel bad when it happens. There it is. All right. Up. Okay. Now we're off to Vendrana's Edge.
1 energy tank.
It's the one
I
after
know.
Omega.
I know. Yeah, I know that's.
In
I
fact,
just-
it will be the penultimate item that we get. Well, actually, you know what? Scratch that. We haven't gotten the artifact yet, so the third to last. What's the fancy word for third to last? There's got to be something for it.
Probably includes some version, some form of try.
It is not actually. It is anti-penultimate.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Anti-penultimate. The one before penultimate. Also, the thing I hate, like, lock jumping there is a risky proposition. Because you can lock onto the grapple points.
You don't say.
Oh, good. This is exactly what I need because it is 2 in the morning for me.
Chose the artifact acquired.
Spirit, 11th of 12. Meanwhile, we're still missing 4.
Yep. All right. There are ways around this, but I think I'll just take the glider. I did not trust that initial angle.
Nor should you have.
Wait. Why do my notes say 4 out of 5? That's definitely a typo. Where did I get the idea in my head that there are 5? Probably because you start with 3. Because you used the 1.
There are 5 Power Bomb expansions. The initial that gets you the 4, and then 4 more.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I have there being 5 expansions, which is just not true.
I mean,
Well, actually, you know what? I might be
Yeah.
I might be including the original power bomb in that.
Yeah.
yeah, I was about to say, technically, if you count the original Power Bomb,
There are 5 pickups that give you Power Bombs.
Oh right, I can just. Hey.
Right through the health. Time for another drone, because for some reason they're everywhere.
Well, they are specifically in. Honestly, they appear in Phendrana more than anywhere else.
They're everywhere in Phendrana.
Mostly because it's the secondary pirate location outside of the mines.
And in the mines, there's only one.
Oh, How do I? Routing is doing some interesting things.
Oh.
My next one that I have after the missile and gravity change, let's see, I'm at 210. Yep. Is Root Cave. Oh wait, okay, so that's okay, I know what I'm doing. So I'm heading back to basically going in the elevator here, then going back through Magmore to the mid elevator to
oh man,
Talon.
the elevator at mid that you call it at its face.
it's in the
Or
it's in the middle of the the subway.
Well, with that, I head to bed.
Good night. Thank you for
Night,
being
Joe.
here for as long as you have been. We're coming in on 5 hours.
Yeah, you kind of destroyed my my ability to play anymore tonight because
Oh,
you're that far ahead of me.
Sorry.
Enjoy.
I'm very excited.
I can see.
Fun game is available to be bought again.
Hey, the flicker bats. That's what they're called. Those aren't here anymore. Yay.
Question.
Also,
Do the drones appear in 2?
Security drones?
not in the
No.
same form. I mean, you have the quad MBs, which are not exactly the same, but kind of
Quad
in a similar
MBs?
vein.
In the Dark Pirate.
It's
And
in
Light Pirate.
Sanctuary.
Yeah.
I mean, they appear in both Light and Dark World.
Oh, the virus
the-
thing.
The tall place, yes.
No, those are res bits. The quad MBs are like the 4-legged guys with the heads.
Oh, right, those.
The one,
The
ones
the mini quadraxuses.
yeah, the ones you actually fight by using boost ball.
Well, that's how you take care of the legs. The head, yeah, I have to shoot. I can feel the beginning of the dash, and then it's just boop, stop. Wait, nope. What are you doing?
That's illegal.
Yep.
Where's our?
There really hasn't been anything to do to scan.
Nope. It's all right end game stuff.
Yep. Which I am deliberately waiting to do. Let's just get all the stuff first, and then we'll go and do that ending thing. Okay, never mind. Who needs it? Oop. I wanna make sure I didn't drop off a ledge there. Actually change the plasma beam because that's the beam I'm going to need for doors coming up.
Yeah. There's like maybe 15 plasma, maybe 20.
Oh, okay. I see what I do there. Interesting. All right. Yeah,
There's not-
I can definitely see. It's like, okay, I remember what was going through my head when I read it.
Yeah, there's
Because
a low
what I'm
number of
going to
plasma doors.
what I'm going to do is let's see. I need to take.
Chance on me.
Haha, I wish. No. Abba. All right, we're going upstairs here. Wait a minute. How do I get? Let's see. Arbor chamber. Oh, how do I get over to that side of the map? Huh. I need to get to backside of Joseph. This is the first time I've actually zoomed out. I need to get to there. If I could get up the thing in the landing site, that would do it. I still need to get the one in that thing. No, you. Never mind. Okay, this is totally like a more recent thing that would not have existed at the time, but that reminds me of hitting the Drizzlers thing back at them in Salmon Row.
Yeah.
Oops.
You get a hint there's invisible platforms here because the first one is
Right.
rained on, but then the rest you actually need to. Through the leaves that you can actually kind of see the missile through without the X-ray.
Yeah. Ooh.
Would you sleep here? Assuming you had some shelter from the rain.
Yeah, that would probably be the sticking point. Is I wouldn't want to get rained on, but otherwise, probably. Okay, wait a minute.
And also, like, since the critter.
Oh wait, I already did get this one. Oop. Hey, yeah, navigate to that room. Oh, it's actually based on the. Oh, that's weird. It's actually based around the cursor in the center of the screen.
Yeah.
Other thing that would be like hit or miss if like maybe if I had a tent because
Yeah, tent would help.
like
All right, yeah, I don't know. I probably did not depend on myself going the wrong way to get there, so I think I probably just went through Chozo Ruins to get there. Unfortunate as it is. Like now I need to get back around to that side. Either that or I suppose I could have gone through Wrecked Ship again. Pick your poison, pretty much. Hey, you know what? Given that I'm not sure how well that other one will work, this is probably the Oop. This is probably the fastest way to get up here. Well, it's a faster way than the normal way. I feel like this way is probably faster, just because you can boost through a lot of these rooms, or they're short. Whereas I think that's harder to do in Wrecked Ship. I mean, I guess there are tunnels there too. So I don't know. Oop. When you know your way around the map, it doesn't really take too long to get from one place to another. Nope. No. There really is not much leniency on those. Oop. I did the thing again.
What thing?
Accidentally morphing.
Were you trying to press the missile button?
No.
The jump button.
Wait. Did something pierce? 'Cause I don't think I hit that other one. Almost like I hit it through the other one. Root Cave, Arbor Chamber, in the artifact here. Okay, so we just need to pick up the one in like security A or whatever when we go back in the mines, and you know we have a perfect opportunity to pick that up on the way back down, getting flamethrower and artifact of warrior.
Yes.
Oh, Phazon Elite. Did we do that one? Include that one in our list of things to scan? Because that's a scan.
That is one that I was thinking of, yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Wasn't entirely sure. You know what's ironic? I'm near the missile recharge and I don't need it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try it. Oop. Darn it. Oh, that did hit. I was like, oh. You're really going to do that to me. So we're just going straight through to the front of the mines here. We've already done everything here. I've like when I drop down here for this one, I've actually fallen like off the thing and fallen into the water before.
Yeah, same.
So not
Multiple times.
not fun. It's like, oh come on, really? Ah, dang it! You know what? I haven't tried. I haven't tried to like swap beans as I'm getting onto an elevator.
Oh.
Because if you do it, like at least in the original, it would just change. You know, mid
Yeah.
thing, it would just flip because it didn't have a an animation for that when you're not in first person. I'm not interested in you guys.
I am interested in this.
Eh?
This. This. I'm interested in this.
Right. Oh, I didn't
interested in
get a refund from that. How dare. Some of the big ones. I actually have to go back to mark that one. Let's see, where were you? Security access A. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no, I should... Okay, I should be at 225. We're good. Wait. I have power.
Unlimited power.
Unlimited power.
And Wave Burster is probably the most liked charge beam combo, but it's also probably the
I mean,
worst.
Flamethrower does pretty much the same thing just with plasma, and both of them are horribly inefficient for
Yeah.
ammo.
I prefer using them on Prime only, and not the fire one, cause
Yeah, Flamethrower doesn't home, but is more damaging.
No, I'm pretty sure it's still like homes in on them. Oh, hi. Chill.
Also, speaking of Flamethrower, you're in its room.
Yep.
Sort of.
I'm in the room adjacent to it. Oh, son of a...
You're where you do the puzzle to unlock it.
Yeah. I'm specifically at the other end because this is where you have to start. And now you get to go all the way back. And it sucks if you didn't like break those before, because then you have to like weave your way back and forth between them. And it's not a fun time. They really wanted to like amp up the anticipation of like, ooh, what's behind this door? Answer: you don't need this. Plasma beam is powerful enough on its own.
well, you can demonstrate it on a poor defenseless fire trooper,
Once we get down to one.
or like something, a Metroid even.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. So the other annoying thing, and the reason why, like, you know, doing the loop again is, I guess, kind of worth it. Is like you come back here when you have the problems, so you can do phase on elite as well. But it's like, man, you know, if I could get early power bombs, which you know you can, why can't I just do this now?
Also, Flamethrower might home onto your lock-on,
It does.
But
It does to your
wait.
lock on.
but Wave just homes, period, even if you're not
Oh.
locked on.
Okay.
Or yeah, Wave Burster just don't even need to lock on. It'll just say, oh hey, there's an enemy. I'm hurrying it now.
I love the glow. It's nice.
Yeah, and his glow is still animating while you're frozen.
Yep. Sure is.
This guy doesn't have a rocket. He just punches more.
And quake waves. And turns to face me.
Like, could we just use the flamethrower on him?
Oh, you know what? It's a little too late at this point, but you know we'll do it. We burned.
You know what? Like on 100% runs, there should be just like
A moment to mess around with
Flamethrower.
with the things you wouldn't otherwise
Yeah.
use.
All right, so
Warrior.
it's just newborn and truth, I believe, is at the temple. Actually, no, wait a minute.
Also-
Is that world? Oh,
It's one of them. Also, Artifact of Warrior isn't in the Warrior Chamber.
it's not. Yeah, it's like why? Why did you do it this way?
I don't.
Artifact of Warrior is gotten by killing a big enemy, though, so it's
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, that part makes sense. Also, I love the spiral on the plasma beam charge shot.
Yes. Plasma is very pretty.
And destructive. Actually, when did the Metroids spawn in here?
I thought they would have already.
Is that... Oh, you know what? I don't think they appear until you undo the force field in the Metroid quarantine, which I haven't done.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because you don't need to until you actually need to go through that area. Alright,
Yeah.
alright, can I get there? It's still here! Oh, I fell.
What
It's
time?
it's finicky, but still there. It would be 3 for you.
No, it's at central, so it's
1.
118.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you
I
wanted
got,
to go.
I know. No, I got them backwards. I thought.
You think he's in the like the Newfoundland time zone, the Atlantic one?
I'm sleepy, so I thought he was the one further ahead, but no, I'm the one further ahead by an hour.
Yes, Mr. Eastern. Oh right, sure, we'll get this. Just don't knock me off, please. Thank you. Now that I've explored a lot of the area. That was strangely jiggly.
Jiggle physics.
Not the kind of jiggle physics you'd expect though.
I'll see. Congratulations! You can now see the entirety of the abomination that is the Mines map.
Yep.
Yep. It is horrible. How horrible is it?
Also, plasma does 2 shots in between charges.
Yeah.
Only one that ice is the
Ice
only
is
one
only
that
the symbol.
acts the same.
Because it's the one that's slow enough that they can't do another one.
Well, actually, this kind of makes fighting the Mega part maybe slightly better.
All right. So you know what you can do, pro strat. Defeat the guys, then go to the save point. Because they won't respawn.
Yeah, it's only one room off.
Oh, okay. Thanks for those. Yeah, those have to be guaranteed. All right, home stretch.
Yeah.
Let's see, how am I doing on that? 90.
You know, unless I completely mess something up, the count on remaining scans should be correct.
Oh, okay. I don't know why. This is one of the ones that like I always just use the scan on.
Yeah. Cutscenes. I was scanning things.
Yeah. Oh look, it's Metroids. They're in quarantine.
Fungal fluid. Infusion of fungus.
There's a fungus among us.
Things that have been phasoned to like each other more. Force field deactivated.
Are you supposed to be up here? Aren't you supposed to be like, you know, getting your brain sucked out by a Metroid? Yep, Plasma Beam is just so powerful that a charge shot will kill the Metroid. It's great.
I think it won't on hard.
Ooh.
Blue.
Banana.
It's so pretty. Go into it.
Oh damn it.
You manifested that shadow.
You made me miscalculate my jump arc and fall.
You hold on. What's the quote from Emperor's New Groove?
He threw off my groove. I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove. I'm sorry. All right, will we get lucky and get the double? Probably not.
No. Also, not this last playthrough, but one of my various playthroughs,
Nope.
I didn't go back for X-ray and went all the way to the plasma door in this area without it.
Oh.
Just fucking
like-
a couple, like a second or two of spamming regular beam to
Oh,
see where
yeah.
the platforms are.
It works.
Then you realize you can't.
It was
Kill.
at that moment, at least.
Yeah, it's like I got to here, I'm like, wait, I'm forgetting something, aren't I?
Yep. Ooh, look, the crater, but we're farther down.
Only slightly further down, much less than the map suggests because of what they did to this fucking map.
Yeah. Let's see, because they changed the colors of the warp points. Well, maybe not. But it's clearer to tell where the disconnect is now, so that's something.
Yeah. Just the regular pirate that's all the way down here for some reason. When pretty much everyone else that's down here is some form of beam trooper.
Also, younger me definitely did not realize that like the crackling sound that plays around Phazon is totally modeled after a Geiger counter. All right, you just gotta wait until they change directions. It's honestly like it takes leading your shot a lot more than you'd think to freeze the Hunter Metroids when they're just swaying back and forth like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one's I
Especially if
gotta
you're a little
lead it a
further
little
away.
bit more. Okay, so that was Metroid Quarantine A.
Nothing
Oh,
in
Fungal
this
Hall
room.
access we already got. Yeah, this one doesn't have anything, I don't think. Oh, here's an important thing. There's another missile station coming up. I actually kind of need it.
Yeah. One of the 3.
Yep. And one of them's in the impact crater.
Hey, wanna grab it now?
I have 13 energy. Let's go.
No, I'm pretty sure it's an
Ooh.
increased rate.
This area does not look as good in this one. The in the GameCube version, like the mushrooms were more of a pink color. They were easier on the eyes. Okay.
Yeah, while you're down here, go bomb these mushrooms. Oh, it actually shows up in thermal as well. I thought
Yep.
I thought it only showed up in X-ray.
It shows up in thermal. Oh, that's so pretty.
That's the Phazon that's the Phazon design that they used for corruptions. That glow is like the corruption title screen. Phazon no.
Ooh, don't bump. I'm on it. Okay, we're good. Ah, crap. I think I need to actually like take it over to there. I don't want
I
to
don't know
trust the jump.
if they had a purple glow, but they had a more the mushrooms were more vibrant. I think.
Yeah, they're
Well, they had
It did not
the
look like that.
undercap had a brighter blue glow coming out from underneath it. It's a little bit more subdued in this one. Also, I never go to this missile station, so like I never see this room. It's like all the map stations, you know.
Yeah. No. It reminds me of a room in 2 that I can't remember the name of.
Is it
for
the
what was in it.
I forget which. It's the temple access in the Great Temple. It's like the first one that you come in with, like it has a save point, and then underneath the floor is a missile.
Yes, it is that one. Yes.
All right. Let's see if I can. Oh, that was pretty close.
Also, the other enemy you can't scan.
Recording to logbook.
Recording to logbook.
Now let's flamethrower this first one.
You must die.
Oh, it actually like kind of goes between the two of them. Like, yeah, look at how long it takes.
Yeah.
Flamethrower is-
That we went through 40 missiles.
Yeah. Flamethrower sucks.
But yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's bad.
Only use it on the. Okay. New rule. Only use it on the.
On
I
On the
don't even
phase
think
one.
it's better
Plasma
on
Prime.
Prime. I'll be honest.
No, not Prime. Phase on Elite.
Well,
Prime,
because we already did that.
yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like.
I love how it looks in this. So good. I haven't really talked about it, but Grapple Beam looks pretty cool too.
Security override. Let me in.
Let me in. Let me in.
In that safe station below you.
Yes, I'm taking out the enemies first.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I know about the
Fortnite.
missile. I'm taking out
Just-
the enemies first.
Yeah. Making it so you don't have to deal with things while dealing with other things.
Oop. I got stuck on the side thing again. Lore?
Recorded to log.
Lore. Yeah, it's a good thing that we showed up and killed all of them.
Did we kill all of them? Because I think there's like more than 4.
Yeah, I don't know if we killed all of them.
All of them that spawned so far. Because I know like if you keep going back and forth between them. Like,
Also, the energy tank is not going to be the penultimate item. 'Cause
No, I
there's
said because the artifact. Well, actually, newborn too. Well, yeah. Well, no, I go back and get newborn before I get the energy tank.
Yeah, no, but also the last missile that's in
Yeah,
the
no,
room
in the wall.
after-
That well, it would be the penultimate item if the artifacts,
yeah,
because the missile in the wall would be the last item.
yeah, if it weren't for artifacts, plural.
Got that one. Or should be at 95. Yep. Okay.
And you're about to be at 95.
Forget. You can scan it before you activate the fight, right?
yeah.
There we go. Just inch forward.
Come on.
Come on. There we go.
Recorded to logbook.
Invisible to normal sight. All right. Unfortunately I can't do the skip because this is first file. Can't skip cutscenes, so to do it legit.
No, but we can powerbomb under it.
I expected the armor to look nice, and it looks nice.
See? He's very pretty.
Now time to one cycle this.
Right. Yep. Okay. Fine. I can work with this.
Honestly, that's probably the best one.
That or like. I think I need to concentrate for this.
Never goes to the same one twice, always goes to the one furthest away from you. Otherwise.
One second.
Congratulations on going from 95% of items to 95% of items.
Yeah. Yeah.
This technically counts as percent, but not until everything else is collected.
So it's such a weird way to do it. Oh, this is kind of different, actually.
It's all bubbly.
Ooh.
Pretty.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I feel like the Phazon suit in Prime wasn't quite as realized as it could have been. Like, the colors were cool, but it, didn't really have like the effect like this one does. Oh, that's
And-
so cool.
Consistent. It's consistent across all the bosses where you can't actually charge beam what their health and missiles at the end. But it's the coolest here because it forces you to walk into the Phazon and then see how it doesn't hurt you anymore.
Hello.
Also, yeah.
I'm not a red panda, but I could be. I can be anything. Oh,
Say
hi,
hello
Nemo.
to. Yeah, because trilogy
There's some Metroid,
enemy locations.
Yep, I had to deal with this enemy location 3 times. Though. This is gonna be the 4th.
Oh,
Because-
dang it! If I had waited a little bit, I could have baited
Yeah.
it to go through the door, and it would have died.
Not allowed to exist where you're not supposed to exist.
Nope. Can't exist
You live
outside of the
here.
room.
You live here.
Are-
If you leave, you die.
Are you too good for your home? Oh, these stalactites are nicer. Sorry, stalagmites. They're coming from the ground. Gotta get it
also-
right.
It probably isn't, but I feel like there's more of them for some reason.
No,
I don't
this
think
is
that-
the same amount.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the logic part of my brain was pretty sure there wasn't, but like it just felt like there was more for some
I
reason.
haven't played this game yet. I have it on the GameCube. Yeah, I also have the GameCube version and the trilogy version.
Same.
Still waiting on yours. Yeah, I know that feel.
Yeah,
Because I had to wait for all the people who got it digitally.
yeah,
like-
I was impatient and did that.
It was very tempting.
I got it digitally
Oh, right.
mainly because
And I just realized something very unfortunate. I don't have a power bomb for that wall.
There's quite a few boxes in that room. You might
Yeah,
get one.
I have to hope for a drop. Because otherwise, I'm gonna be SOL. Yeah, see, that's what I had to do basically. It's like, yeah, I really want to get it physical, so I guess I just have to wait.
me, I'm like, I have the original one physical. I wanted to.
Oh, you split into the same exact ones. How nice.
I want to say that's the most common for the ones in this area. They can't like the specific fission Metroids.
Oh, it pushed me off. Jerk.
In the earlier areas will have a higher chance of being certain splits, and like this room is ice
Nice
power.
I don't know if I really knew that, because most of the time I just try to ignore them. Because they're a pain to deal with, as I'm sure
Yeah.
you probably could tell.
They're also like not in all the versions of this for this. Because in the original GameCube versions, fissions are only in the crater.
So game clearing project just means I play through a game to completion. Oh, hey, I did it.
Hey, pulled them through.
So that's what I do most of the time. Hey, we got a drop. So that's good.
Drop.
I will say that I am not a variety streamer because everybody says that they're a variety streamer. I mean, technically I do play a variety of games, but like, typically I'm only playing through one thing at a time.
Yeah.
At least as far as like clearing the entire game goes.
You're a playthrough streamer.
I'm a playthrough streamer. And I've also
have
been trying to do some multiplayer content recently. It's basically just been Splatoon so far, but hoping to like add some other stuff into the rotation once I have time, which I never do. And then I've also been on a hiatus with speedrunning lately. It's been months. I should probably try to speedrun stuff again. Also, this is gross.
Yeah, there's 3 of them in here.
I don't like this. Get me out of here. I need an adult.
This room is
I
actually.
am an adult.
This room
So
could
am I.
technically be worse than the impact crater, because the impact crater only ever spawns 2 base fissions at a time.
You're right. Do these ones respawn though?
I do not believe so.
Okay, well, at least it's not as bad in that regard. God, I love how this looks. Oh no.
No, don't worry.
Oh,
these
yeah,
ones
right.
kill themselves.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
These guys suicided themselves.
Yeah, because they float too close to the phazon and they just die because for some reason they made that happen. I don't know what the developers were thinking, but I'm glad that interaction is in the game.
Yeah, it's mostly enemy touches phazon, it dies, and they didn't specifically code out, oh, this enemy should be allowed to touch it.
Yep. I guess I have to like drop down from that platform.
There's invisible ones in this room, I think, for some reason.
I don't know about that. Also, this is one of my favorite pockets to just dump
Yeah, there
into.
is.
Oh, oh no. Also, you can push the troopers off and then they fall and they die, which is fun.
Yeah, and if sometimes they just die on the way down as well.
Oh, I'd better get a power bomb from. Actually, wait a minute. No, it's on the inside that has the guaranteed drop, so I should be fine to get out. All right, and that's 100% of pickups. Or wait, what? Oh no, artifact.
The
Artifact.
artifacts. Yeah. Otherwise.
Otherwise,
Yay!
100% of pickups, which means I could probably close the document, but yeah, whatever. Just leave it open.
Yeah, no,
So if you turn on the,
Also, if you leave this stuff here, you can use it to just jump up to that platform.
But there is also invisible platforms to jump up as well. Basically, from where the power bomb wall was.
I have to try this.
Ooh.
Nope, no, I fell.
Ooh.
Dang it. All right. I gave it my honest attempt, and
time to show the peaceful platform.
it's doable. Like I can say pretty easily that it's doable because those aren't like huge jumps to make, but just with how the physics is, it would be very easy for me to mess up. Also, pray.
Oh yeah.
Don't shoot me down. Don't shoot me down, please. No.
Oh.
All right, fine. You've revealed yourself.
At last, you shall reveal.
That's weird.
know
It has like lens flare almost. Got him.
I know it's for like symmetry of the room, but the second spider ball track pillar that just leads
Goes
to
to
nothing.
nowhere. Yeah. It's like I can see why they did it. If they didn't put the track on it, then like even if the pillar and the walkway were there, then you know it would look out of place because it wouldn't be symmetric that way. Be back another time. Oh, thanks for the follow.
Hey.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh no.
No.
The worst
Another
crew ever.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
I'm falling victim to phazon processing.
That there is invisible platforms. You know how I know? When I fell once, I hit my head on it.
Yeah. They're not any faster than the path you're taking, though. So.
No, they're not, but it's faster than
They
the way.
exist.
Well,
It's faster than the intended way.
I'm glad you think I'm interesting. At least one of us does. I promise I don't self-deprecate all the time, but It was the perfect opportunity. I couldn't pass it up. Oh, right there. Okay, one thing I'll say is a lot better. This area is so much better lit up here. Holy crap! This area is so dark in the original.
Is it a Kingdom Plots heart? Plot.
Kingdom Hearts plot.
Kingdom Plots heart. God damn it, Shadow.
Also, oh no, we didn't get to see the progression of
Yeah,
this
we didn't
room.
get to the platforms there because you know we didn't come here until after getting grapple.
Yeah, progression of that room. Platforms that you can just jump across, grapple to grapple across, and now that you have the suit, you can just walk across it.
Yeah, but they leave the grapple points in. All right, there shouldn't be any scans that need to hit up to the artifact temple, right?
No, shouldn't. No. Also,
So
those
that
guys
that one is
drop
the
bomb.
guaranteed drop right there. Because the developers very smartly, thought, oh, what happens if they come here and they don't have a power bomb? Like, just happened to me.
Yeah. Remaining scans.
I'm sure with if you take out the downtime and the pause time, we're gonna end up scarily close to where my Let's Play was in terms of time.
Yeah.
I think my Let's Play time was like 5:48.
Oh. Yeah, remaining scans.
So we're definitely gonna be like
Maybe
over
last
5 hours, but we might come in under that. I'll take a look at the logbook once we get back to the ship.
Yeah. If I'm not forgetting anything this time, there should be 7 left. Yeah.
7%. Good. Good. We can get a better look at the face on suit.
Did you see her eyes in the
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
on the elevators in the original?
Yeah. Yeah. You can see them there.
Are they like that in 2 or is
I think you can still see them. Well, actually, if anything, this remake has made the visor a little bit more opaque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has been in the other.
Are we clear? Crystal. One of my favorite.
No, we're opaque.
All right, so Ridley's just one scan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. They added like 7 phases to Ridley. Like it's just like.
Okay, so let's actually. I'm trying to think now. So it's artifact of truth or world or whatever it is. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's truth. I think world is in the life growth. But anyways, that one, Ridley, 2 ones of Metroid Prime. This one count? Okay, this one counts. So we're looking for 6. Metroid Prime, Ridley, artifact, Lumagex.
Two lores.
Wait, what's the other lore? Oh wait, there's lore in the temple. Duh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chozo lore.
Yep, Chozo lore. Also, welcome to the impact crater.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite part about saving this for last is like you get this cutscene. It's like, oh, what's this place?
Also,
No, it's the next door.
it's the next one. Yeah, it's door.
All right. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Nope. Not even close.
Recording to logbook.
it's still a door that you. It still takes longer than the rest of the doors.
If there weren't like those differences from NTSC 1.0, then I could see this actually being a better version.
But here's the thing. If this version was modded to be like NTSC 1.0,
Yeah, it would.
Well,
would just be
there are other
Unfortunate.
issues, like the fact that you can't just go to plasma beam, even because you need power bombs, which you can get power bombs.
like I said, modded to be like.
You can get power
Is this-
bombs early still. So like that's still a thing. Okay, I gotta like take this in. Actually, no, I don't have time to take it in while I'm fighting Meta Ridley.
The best is if you kept the unlock setting on. This being the 100th item.
That was truth, right?
It's wherever one. It's the first one in the list if you scroll down.
Yep. Memory. I can't do the boost ball cheese.
Nope.
This looks so good. I like how the surface is actually like it's darker because it's wet.
Thanks for falling for my trap, Samus. Now I shall. rule
Also,
lilac."
they definitely changed Ridley's head, Meta Ridley's head to be like more purple, because it was like kind of shiny metallic in the original.
They did not change his neck, but they definitely made it more
I
defined.
was talking about the top
you can
of
tell.
his head.
Oh, the head, the top of the head color, but like the neck roboticness of it, it's the same design but much higher poly. It's like you can actually kind of tell what's going on with his neck.
I have a statue of you. Multi-missile system, kinetic breath, flame strike projector. Ooh, the effects look so good when you hit the chest.
Like I said, this game, like, to bring so much love to this game, it just needs a fresh coat of paint. The fresh.
I mean, I would argue that it didn't necessarily need it, but
It needed.
Yeah, they didn't need it, but that's all you need. That's all that was required to.
I'm glad
Just like-
I'm glad I can still do this. All right, let's see if we can snipe it. I don't think I got it.
No.
He somehow missed the tower that I was standing on, though. Nope. Okay, I was late on that.
Tower's
Okay,
still
he's coming.
good.
He's coming up. He's probably gonna come and land. Yep.
With his big glowy
With
feet.
the big glowy feet, because this is based on trilogy. Which means I'll get the easier hitboxes on the lunge, which is nice. Actually, this will be the first time that I get to experience that with the original control scheme.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I don't think I got him. It's fun to try.
Yeah. Scream all you want.
Yeah. You're so dramatic. Really is the drama queen.
Drama queen.
Nope, that was late. Oh no! Oh no! It's still alive.
Garlic.
It's just been very slippery in this rain.
No!
You got half of it left.
There's still one full one left. Although the odds of any of them surviving the ground phase are low. Yes, please land again. Please allow me to continue damaging you. Nope, come back. Yeah. All right, we're waiting again. I gotta find my one perch.
Samus is a bird. She needs to perch on something.
She does. Oh, he's doing the laser now with it. Actually, it's like below 25%. I'm surprised that didn't phase.
One more hit, one or two more
Oh,
hits.
it's definitely going to be like
very
it's
close.
going to be the next hit. And there it is.
Yep. Cutscene photobombed by the remaining full pillar.
Yay! Oh, it takes more. Right, because it's a trilogy.
So, apparently,
Nope.
using
Hitbox on that is actually like kind of huge.
using the regular beam
Oh, damn
on
it.
the
Like, you can actually just aim a missile at the lock-on. God dang it. I'm so not used to that jump attack. He doesn't even have that in NTSC 1.0, so...
Yeah.
Come on.
So if you hit him with the charged power beam, like when he's lunging, like
Yeah, it'll
like-
cancel it out.
And two of them
But
will
it's
stun.
it's
stun.
very risky to do in NTSC because you have to manually aim it, and you're often sacrificing the ability to dodge out of the way by trying to go for it. That was fast. Well, it's still not like completely trivial to do.
the timing is like you have to feel when
Yeah.
you fire it, like
Yeah, you have to preemptively fire
Yeah,
before he
it's a little
actually
bit.
opens.
A little bit early. Wait, he was still vulnerable there. What the heck? Like that missile worked. Oh, didn't get that one. But hey, at least it's possible.
One more.
Yep. Nope. Was not charging the beam. Yep, that was totally the beam I defeated him with.
did they expect you to feed him with
No,
Plasma?
I just changed beams as he was dying, so that I would have plasma for the cutscene.
And he gets lasered and explodes. Totally,
Yep.
totally dead.
Yep, definitely dead. For real this time. My favorite part about this, I really hope somebody has like captured footage of a pillar surviving the fight to see what happens afterwards.
Probably.
In this, because you know, in the original, it just like disappears and it gets replaced by the the ghost one.
I think it does the same thing as well because like
Yeah.
Okay, Lumbagek,
And
Prime 1, Prime 2. What else? Orange phase on? Uh-oh.
no.
no, you missed something.
Quick, scroll through the
The logs.
Yep. Mm. Oh, oh no! Was it the stinger war wasps in the totem?
Logbook. Creature.
The fire war wasp.
Yeah, it's the one in the hive totem.
Ah,
Sorry, not the incinerator drone fight.
yeah.
Whoops. Well, you do have to do hard mode.
And the logbook does carry over between
Yep.
saves. Okay, well, and at least that one's like early
And
in the game.
Considering the one scan I missed was the parasite on the frigate, which is extremely rare.
Well, and
It
you
feels
have
weird that-
multiple chances for that one too.
It feels weird that I was
Oh, this looks so
the one
cool.
that didn't miss any this
Oh,
time.
damn it. Oh, this is gonna complicate things so much. Usually I just try to like run
Yeah.
past them and
Now they're gonna have an opportunity to actually attack.
yeah, hi. Don't you dare get in my way. You're gonna get in my way. Alright. Hopefully this should still line up pretty well.
Come in here.
Yep, that is a missile station.
Dark Samus. Dark Samus. Why does that? It's just.
Where? Come on. Oh, darn it. Usually I try to just like trap them both with single power bomb, but whatever. I'll just move on. Because usually if you just like gun it to the missile, like the ammo station. Also, fun fact about this one: if you play your cards right, you can take like 1 damage there.
Yeah. No, can't pre-scan Prime.
This room looks so much cooler. Like the phase-on wall in the back actually glows now.
All the orange spike.
Casts blue light on everything in the room. Whoa.
Does this mean Prime's default form is ice?
I've wondered that since the original game came out. So. All right, I have a 50-50 shot of which one it goes first. Did I guess right? Yes. Highly evolved, phase-on producing life form. I love how they say is the source of phase-on. Yeah, as far as you know.
Yeah. Well, all we know is that all the phase-on is coming from here, and this thing is here.
Yep.
So it's a pretty fair assumption.
I mean, at this point, it is just.
Nope.
It is basically.
Ooh, that's cool. You can cancel beam combos by changing beams. I think you can do the same thing with visors, but I don't think you could cancel them with beams in the original. Like with beam swaps. I'm not even sure if you could cancel them with visors either. Wait, what? It stayed? Wait. Interesting. Right. there's an opportunity to hit it as it's charging, and then after. The after one is the one that I usually go for, since it's a lot easier. Because this one, it's like you can time it, you guaranteed. Like I'm gonna get a lot of damage in on this particular phase because now I get the ice spreader, and unfortunately this one's a floor, so I can't double up on the ice spreader. Ice spreader effectively lets you skip the next phase.
So guess what? I found out how to actually.
Yet, so.
I found out how to actually deal with the grappling beam from it. You boost ball.
What? I just let it pull
Apparently.
me in and then back out when it goes to attack.
Then a boost ball actually breaks the beam.
That is wild. But yeah, you can tell it's like with super missiles and with ice spreader, you just get a chunk that ends the phase.
Yeah.
And like it's 5 or 10. Whereas with the other ones, it's like, who knows how much it is for, Yeah, they definitely made the colors on it more vibrant. Drop. Yep. Also, this animation's slightly different.
Yeah,
Good
a
jump.
lot of the animations are slightly different.
And now I expect it to fully, I fully expect it, to troll
Yep,
me
there it
immediately as it starts. While it may be random, I've found it tends to do it, right at the start. It's just like, hey, I can do this now. Oh, instant charge. They can do that now too. I didn't want to make a comment about it not doing the orb attack because it's like, oh, it hasn't been doing the orb attack. This should actually finish it off. Yep.
A Metroid being defeated by ice. However, no.
What are you talking about? I used the blasphemy.
Totally.
Okay, I can't do it this time.
Red?
Next time. Oh no. Internet's having a tizzy.
It's
Momentary
come
blip?
back. Yeah, it's back.
I need to know if you skip this cutscene early enough if it doesn't make the music play in this version.
New creature. The core.
Wait, what? Uh-oh. Oh wait, sorry, I wasn't in logbook.
Not in log.
I was in
For
creatures.
research, probably.
Well, let's see if it's not another creature. Doesn't look like it. Oh. Wait, what?
Between Flagra and Thardis, let me...
Scan the Shiga. Beep, beep, beep.
I actually remember where in the list that is.
Towards the bottom. Main flag there. I scanned the incinerator drone.
Yeah.
And besides, it probably would have been before. There it is. It seems like it would be a boss, right? Based on where it's located.
Yeah. I'm also just blind while scrolling through my list.
All right. Well, you know what? Yeah, I don't have to wait here. I can
Yeah.
go and fight it. Oh no!
The tentacle.
One energy.
The Flargra tentacle.
Oh, I guess that explains why it's below Flagra.
It's before. It's before
It's before,
Flagra.
well, actually, no. It's during Flagra.
It's the during Flagra. Yay!
Also, this looks crazy. I didn't really talk about it. Hi, do you mind?
Yeah,
Like
my
seriously,
face.
get out of my face. That was fast. Wait, what?
Yeah, that was weird.
I mean, this is an intended strategy.
Yeah.
I am, you know, intentionally interrupting its attacks to make it spawn the pool faster.
But that was a very fast spawn. That first time.
Yep. I think the pool ran out. Okay, that's interesting. It kind of like worked backwards. Okay. All right, sure. You do you. I haven't actually seen it in this visor yet, so.
You did for a brief moment. But then not long enough to actually fight it.
It kind of looks cool in the thermal visor.
All right. I feel like you actually
How
don't get
about
as
that?
much out of the puddles in this one. That was my fourth puddle, right?
Yes.
It's not even spawning 2 fissions yet, which is also weird. Yeah, figured it might not quite be enough.
That's about the same amount of health it had when I went through as well.
I wonder if they maybe compensated by making the pools not, you know, do as much, but making it have fewer rounds in between the pools, because it could go for a long time. Like, why can't I unmorph?
You're right under her.
Yeah. There wasn't enough height.
Oh, I got a
Yeah.
little bit of time seeing it in the default visor.
By the way, that's time.
Yep.
time.
Time.
I also swear, once it spawned a puddle underground, so you couldn't actually use it.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Got the grabby tentacles.
Welcome back to Best Suit.
Yep.
Although Phazon suit is also really...
Phazon suit does look really cool, especially in this version, but Gravity will always be my favorite.
Evacuate me. Is it time for another escape?
Wait, no,
Except you don't get to see it off screen. Also, I did see this. The cutscene here answers once and for all. It is the gravity suit at the end. The lighting was just really weird.
No.
It looked silver
Yeah.
before, and now it's like very clearly, yeah, that's the gravity suit.
And now,
Girl.
It's a different, you know, face capture. She's had a different face in like every game.
I still think I prefer the anime-esque look of Prime 2's better. Actually, no. I think from what I've seen of Hunters,
Prime 3 probably strikes the best compromise between like being very
Realistic.
anime and you know, being like super realistic like Prime 1 was.
yeah.
To the credits.
Okay, I think I
Can
like
I speed
Prime
can I speed
Hunters.
these up? I can't speed them up.
No.
Oh no.
They can be skipped, but
Not yet.
no, I think you can do it now.
Oh. What if I don't want to?
Yeah, that's what my butt was about.
So,
So we got the better
thoughts on the
extended
project.
version.
The original game is great. The remake is also great.
Buy
Thank
the
you for
remake,
coming to my TED Talk.
Buy the remake. Buy 2 of the
Yes,
remake. Buy 10 of the remake.
buy this game.
I want them to make this 2 and 3 in this. Like,
Yeah, so that is an interesting, you know, thing to think about, because there are people, you know, rumoring, oh, they're gonna port Trilogy, and then there are also people saying it's just gonna be Prime. And we live in the timeline where it's just Prime. Oh hey, I just got a follow. Thank you, Lord Timmy. So we just got Prime, which of course leaves the door open to Prime 2
More.
and 3 coming at some point. But I'm not sure if I'm not sure if Nintendo and Retro would do both of those before Prime 4. Like, you know, because I think, you know, the way that Nintendo likes to do stuff like this is, you know, they'll release a port or, you know, a remaster or whatever of a previous game in the series in the lead up for the next title in that series as sort of a way to, you know, get attention on the series and get people interested.
I could possibly see doing 2 at some point, and then 3 and 4 at the same time. Possibly.
See, the only thing that would make me say that 2 and 3 aren't going to be coming right away is, you know, they can only work on so much at a time. Obviously, they had to split some of their attention to make this.
Yeah.
And then they've also been working on Prime 4. And granted, this is in the Prime 4 engine. So obviously, you know, that probably helps with some of it, and then they also could probably, you know, they port the materials up. But I mean, obviously, they still had to do work on, you know,
The theorized
remodeling and, you know, new textures.
based on like the theorized timeline on how the production of the games went, technically Prime 4 is in this game's engine.
If you want to be pedantic, yeah, technically this game came out first, so.
No, not even with releases. The theorized timeline on production is that at the same time, this and 4 were commissioned by Nintendo on the different companies, and then this was being worked on by Retro while Prime 4 was being worked on by whatever. I can't remember who was
the
working on it
internal
the first time.
Nintendo studio. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
the
I guess you can call it
five,
a studio.
the team
It was like R&D 4 or something.
like they're like Nintendo's like then like Retro's like, hey, we have this idea for Prime 4. They're like, you know, we like your idea of R&D 4, but this is just
Yeah, I mean, so I will definitely say, you know, this remake is definitely good from a, it's faithful to the original. It updates, the textures and the graphics and the lighting, all in very good ways. So I approve of all of that. What we don't know from this though is, how does new retro design Metroid game, because it's so close to the original, they didn't deviate from it.
No. Is this a remake or is it a remaster? Because
It's remaster.
It's a remaster.
Same base content, new engine, graphics, whatever.
Yeah, I would call this a remaster. I know those terms get mixed a lot. With remakes generally, there's some expectation that like content could be changed or updated.
Yeah.
Particularly for things that like, this wasn't such a good idea the first time. Let's fix that.
this feels like it's just in the Metroid Prime engine, which is like with slight differences. Like it's a updated version of the old engine. Like
Possible.
It's possible, but who knows for sure.
like if Metroid Prime 4 was in Prime 1 engine, I'm like, that'd be fine. Like I just want
Hey, Mario Club.
Oh yeah, right. Because that shows up in pretty much every Nintendo game.
I like honestly, if they I was like, I wasn't necessarily like super like overly upset over the gap between Metroid, like from Prime 3 to now, because Prime 3 was the last Metroid game before Dread.
And there's
Are we just pretending that Other M doesn't exist?
Mom's okay to play through once or twice.
Yeah, it's okay to play. Obviously, the plot is...
Also, this cutscene is weird looking.
It's not as weird looking as the weird scan lines that are on the trilogy version. For whatever reason. 528.
528.
There you go.
Oh, hard unlocked.
Okay, I have to time the screen cap so that hard is actually on screen. I don't know if I got it. 1 second. Very, very important. It's fading out
enough.
or in.
It's visible.
Okay, that one felt good. There we go.
Yeah.
Very important to see that I unlocked hard difficulty there.
Actually, no. What you could have done is done a clip and then done the specific frame from it.
Oh.
Okay,
that would have taken too much effort.
I want you to go to the gallery real quick.
Once we're done seeing this.
Yeah.
This looks so good.
This is also not just a 1-1 recreation.
I'm betting that okay. Ooh, I like how it's not, it still retains the the look of the original, but
it's a different animation.
Little bit closer. Like it's easier to tell that that's a hand.
Yeah. And like the actual like animation the hand does is slightly different, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, goodbye to that original save file.
I mean, it's still alive in spirit. Of course, I won't have the 100% on the save file anymore, but.
So, I want you to go to the gallery, and specifically the model viewer.
Now it's like this difficulty when playing a new game. I just want to look at this. Oh, it does still have that, but it says select to start a new game, so you can see what you finished with, which is good.
And you can copy that to another one.
Okay. Okay, I'll probably do that.
Character.
152
Character, yeah.
out of 185. I'm assuming,
Yeah.
you know, the 2 missed scans obviously are going to be something, and then the hard mode is the rest.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, for the longest time, I did not realize that one for a few back ago was just the back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
someone I thought it
this concept art is bringing back memories.
Yeah.
Like, oh yep, there's Fire Girl Shigas.
It does
It really says something that I can look at these. It's like I remember looking at these images in the past.
I remember seeing the back of
It's just gonna be
Samus's.
new. That's cool.
Like war wasps have never looked so pretty.
Look at the stone toads. They're they're cute.
They're cute, yeah. They're not just frightening.
Yeah.
Flarg.
Blagra.
Flagra. Also cool.
Yeah, no, some of the, in general, the remastered concept art is the concepts they made for when they were doing the remaster.
Yep.
Some of it is literally just a remake of the fucking original concept
Yeah,
art.
some of this concept art is legitimately more terrifying than they appear in game. Like the Metroids. Oh, the Elemental Troopers look really cool. It's concept art.
The Elemental Troopers are probably my favorite design in this game.
Lumagek.
Lumagek.
Lumigek.
Speaking of, you know,
is
kind of
also
cute things.
adorable. Like, Lumigek is probably adorable. Too bad it's just... Too bad that they're all destroyed when
Yeah.
Face is destroyed. Spoiler.
Although I am somewhat surprised that there isn't any unlocks for beating it within a certain amount of time.
No,
That's
please don't
been-
say that. Red.
That's been a thing in the past.
Yeah. It's a thing in Dread.
I know
yeah.
it's a thing in Dread, but Dread's...
Well, Dreads isn't that bad. I've 100%ed the game in less time than the minimum requirement.
that is like, they're like, okay, I like to think they just showed off that first fucking concept art. Like,
This concept
this
art is
look-
so good.
Yeah.
like,
Hey, look, the pillar.
Oh, T-pose.
This one, yeah, this one's great. They needed a size comparison. It's like, this is the scale of the room.
Yeah.
they're like, you know, I like to think that they just showed off this artwork. Like, they're like, yeah, we want you to work on the remake.
You know, it's
This-
stuff like this that makes me wish that sometimes you could just play the concept art.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to models. They are rotatable.
There we go. Power suit. The aerial suit.
Aria.
Best suit.
Gravity.
Oh, okay. So
Ice-
they have wave on that one. What did they have on Varia? Just power. Okay.
Yeah.
Phase's probably gonna have plasma. Yep.
Yep.
I mean,
the
it
don't
it
have
goes
Ice
well with the
Beam gets
color
shafted.
scheme.
Ice
Aw.
Beam gets shafted.
Poor Ice Beam. Well, because here's the
Aw.
thing, like, you wouldn't actually no, you get yeah, you get Ice Beam before you get it before gravity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could have Ice Beam on Varia. Oh, it's the turret.
so-
Oh no,
Yeah.
pointed at you.
Ah,
The turret.
I saw
This
I
is
saw
what
it
I
I
want
saw
you
it
to see.
changing.
This is what I want to see. It's
That's really cool.
Injured pirates.
My leg, my leg.
Parasites. Parasite Queen.
Yeah, so the models are all new. Well, I mean, aside from like the suit ones, which you could see in the original in the pause menu, but there it is.
Look how tall the hive mecha is underground.
Plated beetle.
Plated beetle.
This is some really cool
Flagra.
stuff.
That's the before flogger and the after flogger.
Well, the after flogger is dead.
But now we're after flogger.
We are in the after flogger times.
Chigoth. Starters.
Are male she-goths called he-goths? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. If I hadn't looked at these models, I don't know if I would have ever known there was like a difference in the actual models. Because you only really see them from far away most of the time.
And they're shooting at you, so there's like flashes of light and stuff in front of them.
Oh, there we go. This one wins.
It is truly
A lead pirate. I mean, they're all cool.
Omega pirate. Shadow pirate.
Another one of the better ones.
Yeah. It's like, ooh, you know, Halo energy sword. I mean, the flying pirates are also cool.
And they blink.
Like, the pirates look so cool in this game.
Oh, I like how
I
there's
can't wait
bubbles coming
until-
out of it.
Bubbles.
My bubbles.
Elite.
There we
You know
go.
what's great?
This is actually pretty much the exact pose that the statue I have is in.
He's in the I'm gonna grab Samus. And
Metroids.
hate her.
So those must be the wave and power vision splits. Hunter Metroid. This
The Hunter
reminds me of
Metroid-
like head crabs in Half-Life almost.
Yeah.
No. What it reminds me of is the things
Oh,
that
look at that.
the things that stay on the ceilings and grab you.
The
Core has such a cool upgrade. There's all the models.
And plus the soundtrack. Unfortunately,
Oh no. Oh, I have to play them all to clear them.
You have to start playing them.
Yeah. Wait. We're in Flagra.
Talon Overworld Revisited is one of my favorite.
This is the Oh, okay. So that's the
Talon Overworld is
yep.
basically
It's the first one. but-
Prince Star one. You still have soundtrack.
You didn't go all the way
what did
down.
Oh, I was like what didn't I see? Oh.
And the thing is, you don't have all the music unlocked.
Yep.
And one of them you don't have unlocked is the credits theme.
You know, which is basically just the title theme but with some Phazon effects thrown in.
No, it's the title theme, but with the ending part of it as well.
Yeah.
The full
The full
theme
song.
of Metroid Prime.
152
no.
out of 185.
So-
Saving that
so-
you looked at everything.
Yep. Please do. I don't want all those new markers.
And now we got to do the hard mode playthrough.
That's not happening right now. Because I should have gone to sleep like an hour and a half ago.
So should I should be asleep. I should be in bed.
So,
I would have.
yeah, I'm not going to belabor the stream any longer. We need to stop.
Like,
This particular one also ended up being almost 3.5 hours. So, yay! All right. So thank you for tuning in. I had a blast.
did a 7-hour stream.
Yeah. I have streamed something of like this length before, and that was a marathon. of basically all the 2D
Of all the
Metroids.
other-
So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for being here. Goodbye. Next stream Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.